What's up, gang? How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday, or whatever Monday I guess it might be for you. It is wonderful to have you here. Thank you for tuning in, for joining me, and everybody else, all of us here. A big shout out to the Twitch gang. How's it going over there? I see some very punctual folks. I, of course, am getting started a little late here tonight, but still earlier than my previous normal stream start time. So, I don't know. It's baby steps. Shout out to the YouTube gang. Wonderful to see y'all over there as well. Thanks for joining us. And shout out to any VOD viewers in the future. You future folks, welcome. And thanks for chilling with us. How's everybody doing? I hope you all had a good weekend and a nice week. I only stream once a week these days, so it's like so much happens from one stream to the next. The weeks are very full, it feels like. But I hope y'all are getting excited for Halloween, which is coming up very soon. This Thursday, and this is going to be my last stream before Halloween. So, in interest of keeping things spooky and getting some fun seasonal content in, I thought we would play a spooky Skyrim mod today. We have been playing quite a bit of the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, which is not Skyrim. That's another game, but that's been good and kind of eerie, a little unsettling. And we can return to that after Halloween still. I want to play more of it. But, and we played a little bit of seasonal classic Clive Barker's Undying, which I play a little bit of on stream pretty much every year. We didn't make too much progress this year, but we did get a bit of that in at least. But yeah, today I wanted to come back to Skyrim because it's been so long since I streamed Skyrim, and it is of course a crowd favorite around these parts, so wanted to make sure that was something we would fit in before Halloween hits. The mod that we're going to check out tonight in a little bit, once we're done chatting and hanging out, is called It Beats for Her. It Beats for Her, and it's described here as a short mystery tale set in Falkreath. You receive a note from a stranger who recruits you into his quest to find and stop a dangerous predator. But is it really a simple monster hunt, or is there more to this story? So that just sounded like fun. It's not a mod I've played before. It's not specifically Halloween, but it sounds pretty spooky. So I thought it would be a fun thing to do. Baby Yorkie, how you doing? Welcome on in. Baby Yorkie, you just hit 36 months. That's 3 dang years. Congratulations on your 3-year sub-anniversary, Baby Yorkie, and thanks for being with us all this time. You're pretty OG, I think, by this point. I think we can say safely. I think you've probably been here for more than 3 years too, I feel like. Substantially more, but 3 years in the sub club. Thank you so much for your continued kindness and support, Baby Yorkie. It's good to see you. Whitebeard asking, did I get third? Let's see who we got here. Certified first on not YouTube, Twitch is Bruce Buechner in here at 7:59 Pacific time, which is right when I'm supposed to start streaming these days. Obviously, I'm a little later than that, but Bruce was punctual. So Bruce, congratulations. Certified first. Certified second tonight goes to Nevi. Nevi in there with the flames, coming in a little bit after Bruce, but still a solid second. Congratulations, Nevi. And yes, indeed, Whitebeard, you are certified 3rd. Congratulations on the podium finish tonight, Whitebeard. Happy with the bronze. Good, because you earned it. Well done. Over on YouTube, we've got some regulars. We got some good folks. We got Fire Golza over there. Fire Golza, good to see you. Certified first. Certified second goes to Ashy. Wonderful to have you here as well, Ashy. And certified third goes to Sparrow86. Congratulations, Sparrow86 and Ashy for rounding out that podium. Fusroda indeed, Fire Golza. Fusroda indeed. Kyle Treya, perhaps, says, hello, glad I could catch the stream before bed. Well, I'm glad you could too, and I hope we can help you relax, wind down, and get a restful sleep. Thanks for joining us. Coppermine, it is great to see you as well. Welcome on in. Coppermine says, I'm certified last on YouTube and still holding on. I guess, yeah, whoever like sends the most recent message is certified last until the next person. Certified last on YouTube right now, or on Twitch right now, is Ember Birdie. Ember, good to see you. Congratulations on certified last as of right now. Probably not for long. Yeah, I'm teasing a spoopy fun Halloween time in Skyrim. I absolutely am. Not only teasing, but going to be delivering. So there you go. Once we, get through the usual formalities at the beginning of the stream, I've got a couple of fun hats here tonight. I'll show them to you in a second. You can all vote on which one you want me to wear. That's as close as I'm going to get to dressing up this year, I think. So, also over on YouTube, why do I keep saying YouTube when I mean Twitch? What is wrong with my head today? Also over on Twitch, we've got J Swag. Good evening to you. Wonderful to have you here, J Swag. Yeah, you were pretty close there, Whitebeard. Well, close in that you were third, but the previous message before you was from like half an hour earlier. But still, podium finish. As Sargon says, yes, Bruce and Nevy up ahead. Sargon says, actually, it would appear Nick is technically first with a post at 7:54. It's true. I did jump into the chat, and I did say at about 5 to 8 there that I was going to be late. And then I was just sitting down to have some dinner. But I don't think I count. I do not think I count. Baby Yorkie, what's up? Is that? Things are good. We're chilling. Sarah and I are getting really close to getting a house now. I know this has been going on for a while, but it's a bit of a procedure. If anyone has ever bought a house before, you probably know that typically it's like there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and there's a lot of like, I think we're buying this house, but here's some conditions that have to be met first. You gotta get like an inspection done, you gotta get approved for your mortgage, all that good stuff. And so we jumped through all those hoops, and tomorrow we're going in to sign the final papers with the lawyer, and then that's that. And we have a bank draft that we bring them, and that's the down payment for an unbelievable amount of money, and then and all the fees and whatever, and then we just wait a few more days, and then we take possession. So we're pretty close now. So everything is, it's all coming together. Yeah. Dylan, welcome on in. How you doing? Dylan, thank you for the 7-month resub. I appreciate you coming back on in with that Twitch Prime Gaming, whatever the heck they call it now. I don't even know. But thank you for kindly supporting with it. Same to BB Yorkie, for that matter. And if any of you out there, dear friends, have access to Amazon Prime, perhaps you pay for it yourself, or you have access to an account that does not use their Prime Gaming sub, well, I encourage you to look into it and consider using it for your favorite streamer, whoever that might be, because It gets you fun benefits like ad-free viewing on that channel. It gets you fun emotes and all that good stuff, and it costs nothing extra for you. It's included in your Amazon Prime, so don't sleep on that, as they say. Make sure you're using that if you have it, and in doing so, you're also supporting your favorite streamer, just as if you bought that sub at tier 1 for full price. So it's a win-win situation for you and your favorite streamer, and really for society at large, because you're taking a little bit of money away from Amazon, so like a tiny bit. Nothing consequential, but still consider it an act of rebellion. Where are we at here? Stoner Shen, thank you for the rain. That was quite lovely. Plaid Clad Lad, welcome. Good to see you. It's been a little bit. Skively Lemons, welcome. I just like saying that name. Welcome on in. Congrats on your 7-stream streak, by the way, there, Sargon. I know everyone's streaks got wiped somehow. I don't know if that was a Twitch thing or what, I guess, because I don't think it was anything on my end, so I sure didn't press any buttons that would do that. Nicoma, welcome. Nicoma says, I'm 100% better from the bronchitis. Yes, that's a win. It was a nightmare. Do not recommend. I am glad, however, that you are over it. I'm glad that you got the medication that you needed, that you've rested up, and that you are feeling right as rain. Once again, fit as a fiddle, as they say. Nicoma, wonderful to see you. Thanks for being here. Plaid Clad Lad. Yeah, you would have participation award today. Yes, here's your very special. You participated sticker. Well done. Ember says, yeah, I will admit a few nights ago I dreamed I was watching your stream while you were dressed up as Wario. You even had the mustache. It looked weird on you though. Man, now I feel like I need to get a Wario costume just to manifest that into reality. I don't think I'm like a Wario body type. Like, I don't have a very Wario presence, you know? If anything, I probably have a more Luigi presence, but now I kind of want to do the Wario thing. Venus, good to see you. Or Venus, I know you've told me like 1,000 times, and I can never remember how you actually prefer it pronounced. And by 1,000 times, I mean like at least twice. In my head, I see it and I think Venus. But I don't know why that is. But I think you might have told me that's wrong. I apologize. Coppermine, you were briefly dethroned, yeah, but you can claim it back. Claim it back. Yeah, TBH, welcome. Good to see you. Sandy, wonderful to have you out. Thanks for being here. How is your Halloween-y season going, Sandy? I know you do a lot of baking. Have you been doing any fall baking? Yeah, TBH says, I think Bro can barely get any gaming done because he's too polite and replying to everyone. Yeah, literally, that's how it goes around here. I will put this up front once again. Typically, it's about an hour or so before we actually get to the gaming. Sometimes a bit more, but lately I've been trying to keep it to about an hour. And in that time, I try to reply to everyone in chat because I think that's important. I think prioritizing chat interaction is what makes these streams kind of special and what I really love about them. So the gaming, it happens. We get to it eventually, but it's never really a priority. But we will get to it. And if you happen to be watching this as a VOD in the future, you can always skip ahead, jump ahead about an hour, see if we're playing the game yet. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's how I like to do things around here. And I think it's how many folks here like it as well. So, That's a very good house quote. Freak D. We haven't seen Freak D for so long, and I hope she drops in sometime soon. Thank you, Ember. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's still not really quite feeling real. It's not going to feel real until suddenly we're in the house and we're like, oh crap, I guess we bought a house. What do we do now? Yo, what's up, old coffee addicts? How you doing? Mining away in the new super mining mechs. What is super mining mechs? Is it kind of like a mining simulator? I can guess from the name. I can guess what it might be. But thanks for lurking, old coffee addict, and chilling with us while you mine. Oh my gosh, Mizo, I forgot all about the Spoopy Nick redeem. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, Spoopy Nick goes like this. This is a new redeem, you guys. And to be extra spoopy, I have to... Okay, we gotta do this. We gotta do that. And then I gotta do this. Spoopy Nick is here. I guess I'm just gonna hang out like this for a bit and just talk like this. This is really weird looking. My beard like glistens weirdly. So does my hair. Am I spoopy enough though? Are you spooped? Are you spooped? But thank you for that request, Mizo. I don't even have my requests open. Classic, Nick. Classic. Oh dear. Nicoma, thank you also for the blood sugar check. I will do that in just a second once I'm done Spoopy Nick, because the blood sugar is on my phone, but the Spoopy Nick requires me to use my phone to make myself spoopy. Venus says this is why we've had no keyboard videos, buying a stupid old house deposit instead. I've actually got some keyboards that need videos, so that's not really the reason. It's more just time than anything. Although the house buying has been taking up a bunch of time as well. But you will get more keyboard videos eventually. I promise. I promise. Maybe next month. We'll see. Kyle says half the fun is the pre-game chat. I'm glad, because yeah, as I was explaining, we got a lot of that. Okay, Spoopy Nick deactivate. Bam. Normal Nick back. So much less spoopy. Hope I didn't scare anyone too much with that. It was pretty scary, so so bright. Hey, Desert Citizen, welcome back. How you doing? Thank you for coming on back for a 15th month in the sub club. We've got some anniversaries with like Baby Yorkie here. And, well, okay, I guess 15 months is nothing specifically noteworthy, but I'm gonna tap on this potato anyway. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much, Desert Citizen. Thank you again, and welcome. Sargon said, just taking a nice crisp $5 out of Jeff Bezos' pocket and giving it to my favorite wholesome streamer. Thank you, Sargon, again, for any of you who sub with the Prime. I really do appreciate it. Pearls, also here in the Twitch chat. Wonderful to see you on Twitch chat as well, Pearls. Pearl says, buying a house is one of the most interesting experiences in adulting. Yeah, I was just having a moment like last night where I was just driving back from a friend's place, and I was like, wow, I guess we're really doing this, huh? I do not feel adult enough to do this. I don't feel like enough of a grown up to buy a house. I can't believe they're letting me do this. How are they letting me get away with this? Sage, welcome back. Sage, it's good to see you. Thank you for 35 months. You're so close to that 3-year mark as well. Sage, how are you doing this week? I won't ask you about the trailer situation, because I know that's not till November, but I hope you are doing well. Oh no, you were sick and you have no voice. Well, at least you don't have to use your voice to chat here. I do hope you're taking care of your voice though and resting up. Nicole, I owe you a blood sugar check. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, Saint Nick makes an appearance. You've all been blessed. Blood sugar is 7.4 and stable. That's looking good. That's looking good. Thank you for that, Nicole. I appreciate you. Always making sure that I'm looking out for myself. Looking out for myself. Also, Urail, I see that you also requested a blood sugar check, and I will use that in a little bit. Also, Creme the Existential requested more Spoopy Nick, so let's do it. Let's do it. Spoopy Nick coming back. This is not a flattering way to light my face, I have to say. Oh well, that's not what it's about. It don't matter. Also, Krem, how are you doing? How are you doing? Over on YouTube, Graham says hi. What's up, Graham? Spoopy Nick says hi. Venice says, did you ever play Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast? I never played it myself, but I watched my buddy play it quite a bit back in the day. So, yeah, I have some experience with Phantasy Star Online. I do have a Dreamcast and a Dreamcast controller, but I did not have it at the time. It was something I acquired later in life. Kyle says the Sakura Co sponsored stuff was always my favorite. Will we see it ever, or any Sakura Co stuff in the future? You know, Kyle, I don't know, because if I'm being real, it seems like it has not been the favorite content for a lot of people on the channel, but I know there are folks like you who really enjoy it. I really loved it because what's not to love about getting a fun box full of Japanese treats every month and, you know, checking it out, learning a little bit about Japan, tasting some nice stuff, and making a crinkly, tingly video. So, I was the one that like broke off that relationship with Sakura Co. I just told them like I couldn't carry it on at the time, and it was true. It was because I was starting a new job and I was very busy. But will it ever make a return? Maybe it could, but it's probably not like at the top of my priority list. But I do think about it every once in a while. I'm like, oh man, that was pretty fun to do. So I'm not gonna say no. Lilia M on YouTube says, hello, first time on the stream. I love your Skyrim and MTG videos. Oh, thank you. Welcome to this stream. I'm not normally quite this spooky. Normally I'm a little bit better lit, but we have a channel points request on Twitch that compels me to be spooky. And so here I am with the spooky lighting. But welcome and thank you for joining us, and I'm glad that you enjoy those videos. Thanks for watching them. Alright. Okay. I think I'm gonna we're gonna disable Spooky Nick for now. Turn the lights back on. I stared straight into the light on my phone, which was stupid. Okay. Alright. There we go. Back in the Twitch chat. Back in the Twitch chat, falling behind as usual. That's true. I could definitely do Waluigi Ember. That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty fun. Oh my goodness, Mizo, you're finally getting some fall weather. Good. Sounds like it's definitely time. Pearl says no baking. I've been having some cardio health issues. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear it. Maybe in the new year. Okay, well, I hope that the cardio health issues resolve themselves quickly and easily, and you can get back to enjoying yourself and doing some baking. Attractive, welcome. Good to see you. Attractive says, just got off work, gonna listen on my drive home. Well, driving Attractive, I hope your drive is going well. And I have been well, thank you. You want to know what the spoopy neck was, Mizo? Now you know. Sargon says, I am very spooked. Good. I look like Palpatine when he says, do it. Kyle needs to know my take on Black Ops 6. I have no take on Black Ops 6 because I don't follow COD. I never really have, but I especially not these days. No shade against those who do, just that I'm so checked out of the whole COD universe. The only thing about it that's really of interest to me, I guess, is like, I know that Microsoft gambled a lot on buying Activision and putting COD on Game Pass, and I'm really curious to see how that turns out from like a industry perspective, whether that's going to pay off the way they want it to by really bolstering Game Pass subscribership, right? So I'm afraid I don't have any take on Black Ops 6. Livy, thank you for the 14-month resub and welcome on in. How are you? Livy says, I really hope I can get a Christmas card this year. I was just thinking about that tonight. That's coming up alarmingly fast, the Christmas card season. So I'm going to have to start thinking about what's going to be on that card this year. For those who don't know, the Christmas card is something I've done, I think, about 4 times previously, like a number of years in the past. 3 times, 4 times? 4 times, I think. And it's just something I like to do for our awesome community here, where if you want, you can sign up for a holiday card, and each year I get a unique design that has, in the last few times, been drawn and brought to life by our very own Nakoma Raccoon here in the chat. It's usually a little inside joke, something to do with our community here. It's like a little postcard kind of situation, and I send that out to anybody who wants one. And it's free. It's just something I like to do around the holidays. So I don't have a card design in mind yet, but I have to come up with something pretty soon so that Nakoma, if she is available to do so, can get started on that, next month, I guess. And I was thinking this year, instead of having people send emails, which is like a little awkward, maybe I'll do like a Google form sign up type situation. But yeah, I write a little handwritten message on the back of each one, and it's just my way of saying thanks to people here, whoever wants it. So I'll have to think about what that's going to be, but if anybody has any suggestions for what could go on the card this year, feel free to drop them in the chat. Also, Churchy, thank you for the 40-month resub. Holy smokies, that is a great many months. And Churchy, it is wonderful to have you back for another one. It would not be the same without you. Thanks for chilling with us for another one, Churchy. Good evening to you. Spoopy Nerd looks like he's really ready to tell a ghost story. Well, we are going to be doing like a spooky Skyrim mod, so, it's a little ghost story like, right? BB Yorkie wants to know if the new house will have a keyboard room. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do with my keyboards in the new place. Because I don't know exactly how I'm going to store them there, truth be told. In theory, we have more space, which is good in the new place, but not like dramatically more, actually. Like more, but the suite we have here is pretty big, and the house that we have bought is not enormous. It's about 1,500 square feet. So I have to figure out exactly where those keyboards are gonna go. We'll see. Yo, what's up, Megan? Good to see you. Megan, it's been a while. I feel like it's been a minute. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Urail says, what's up, Nick and Chad? How are we doing this fine spooky night? Very good, thank you. Also, Urail, thank you for that blood sugar check. I will use that now. Let's see how the old blood glucose is doing. Still 7.4 and stable. That's fantastic. That's what you like to see as a diabetic. Krem says, I'm doing well. I made a new friend. Oh, what kind of friend? Where did you make said friend? Putty Bells, welcome. NG over on YouTube says, Magic the Gathering ASMR is the best. Well, it's been a little bit since I've done some, but I'm always up to do some more. I like doing Magic the Gathering videos. I also, just in case anyone is interested, if you're over on Twitch chat and you want me to pull a card from this collector's pack of Bloomburrow, that is always available in the channel points for a redemption there. Urail says, what is everyone going as for Halloween? I'm going as Anakin. Very cool, and I'm pretty hyped, but a bit scared to shave for the costume. Oh no! I also have been afraid to shave for any costume for a very long time. Sarah always says, like, oh, you should go as Link. She's like, you can go as Link and I'll go as a Korok. And I'm like, that would be really cute, but I'd have to shave, and I don't want to shave. So I get it, Uriel, I get it. Drake, welcome on in. It's that boy, the one you know and love, Draconis ASM artist. And if you do not know and love him, well, you sure will soon. So I'm gonna share. Draconis ASM artist. I'm gonna share his link right there in the chat, and you can click on through, and you can go hang out with Drake, who's been streaming for a bit lately. I've not been able to drop in recently, which is shame on me. Very sad. I wanted to drop in on your last Monday's stream, Drake, but then I ended up streaming with the Roll for Relaxation gang that evening. But hopefully soon, because I know you've got a few days lined up in the near future. So anyway, Draconis ASM artist, an awesome dude, straight up amazing, just warm, welcoming, wonderful vibes. Please hit that follow, head on over, and hang out with one of the coolest dudes on the internet. Vanquisher, welcome on in. You've arrived. Or should I say alien test subject XZ59Y, whatever it was. Levy says, I've always cherished that one in early COVID. It brought me and my mom a lot of joy. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, it is that time again. In fact, it is Nakoma. We're rapidly approaching the holiday season. I don't normally think about it too much till after Halloween, but here we are. So, but I can start taking sign-ups in early November and let those run for like a month. And during that time, we can do some brainstorming. What this year's card can be. Again, if anyone has any ideas, feel free to share. Yo, over on YouTube, ASMR Collect and Play. CNP, how you doing, my guy? It's the yearly Halloween Skyrim time. Well, we're gonna do a spooky mod here tonight, but I will have the yearly Skyrim Halloween video as well, coming out in the next, let's say, day or two. Before Halloween, at least. Because that is, of course, a tradition that I would never miss. And that one will be coming up real soon. But tonight, we're hanging out, we're chatting. In maybe half an hour or something, we'll jump into the game. I've got a mod lined up called It Beats for Her, which is apparently a spooky monster hunt type mod. So that's what we're going to be checking out tonight. And it's kind of traditional too. We often I often stream a spooky Skyrim mod every year as well. In years past, we've done Clockwork, we've done Dark End, we've done a handful of others, for sure. Fortune Finders, you're looking forward to the Halloween vid? Me too. I mean, it is in progress, but I like doing it, I guess is what I mean. CNP says, I'm pretty sure that's the OG video series I found your channel from. No way, that's awesome. That or the map tracing series, another classic. I need to do another maps video. By the way, y'all, if you're not already subbed to ASMR Collect and Play over on YouTube, please go do so. Fantastic ASMR, and like a OG as they, well, I don't know, what is OG these days? I don't even know. CNP's been doing this for a long time. Fantastic at what he does, and straight up awesome dude. So make sure you go subscribe for some fantastic ASMR gaming content over on YouTube to CNP. I mean, again, what is OG these days? We've all been doing this for so long now. Also, Don's Eternal Light, speaking of doing this for so long, Don's Eternal Light, is great to see you. Thank you for the sub. Welcome back to the sub club for month number 16. Good evening, good evening. I'm doing very well. Don's Eternal Light, are you going to want a holiday card this year, do you think? Because you are welcome. I only ask because I know you. I sent you one last year. We were just talking about it here. But thank you. Thank you for 16 months of kind support, Don's Eternal Light. And for chilling with us for all this time. Sage says, I found my Skyrim one recently. Oh, your Skyrim card. Hey. Then you lost it again. No. If you can't find it again, I could always send you an extra. If you really need an extra, I could probably do that. I could include one of last year's with this year's card. Drake says this year's card could be a picture where your head is poorly photoshopped onto Fabio's body or something like that. I feel like if I ask Nicoma to draw that, I don't know if I could handle the sexiness factor, honestly. The card would show up at people's places and they'd be like, what? Who is sending you this? Nicoma says, hell, I'd draw him buff AF. I know you would. It would be too sexy. Also, Ray Classic, thank you for the downpour. And Vanquisher, congrats on your 3-stream streak. Snow Monkey was good. Good to see ya. Drake says that's just under 100 square feet less than our house, so that's really not a bad size. No, it's I think going to be just the right size for us. But it's not like I suddenly have gobs and gobs of space, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. Maybe we'll have more space than we think. Creme the Existential says, an online friend in Australia. We both mod for someone, and we hung out last night at a little mods night sort of thing. Hey, that's awesome. That's really cool to connect with folks over common shared interests like that. That's great. Hey, Nev Envy over on YouTube. What's up? Very stylish keyboard next to your name, Nev Envy. Nev Envy says, I know you're not a COD guy, but I've been playing the new COD all day with my friends. It's sweet. I feel like COD fans need a win there. I'm glad that it's people seem to like it. And it's true, I'm not a COD guy, but we did have some folks asking in the Twitch chat about it. So Kyle wanted to know my take on it. My take is that I don't have a take, but I'm interested to hear what people think about it. Ibi, what's up? Ibi says, I bought a new keyboard and a monitor earlier today, and first thing I did was boot up Skyrim to test them out. Nice. What kind of monitor you got? But that's always awesome when you get a new display and a new keyboard too. Fun day. Yo, what's up, Mike Rivers? How you doing? Welcome on in. I appreciate you too, Drake. I do, truly. A great big bunch. You know, every once in a while, like, Sarah just, I don't know, out of nowhere, she was like, man, Drake is a really nice guy. Like, she said that a few times since we met you. She's like, Drake seems like a really good person. And I'm like, he is. Like, totally. She's like, I can see why he's your mod. Why you have him as a moderator. I was like, yeah, totally. Churchy says, I kind of love when people cosplay as fan art versions of characters. There has to be a bearded Link out there somewhere. You know, that's a fair point. I never even looked it up. Y'all want to find me some bearded Link, sexy bearded Link fan art? I better be careful what I'm asking for. Oh, you were lurking over on Wolf Relaxation on Monday? Ah, thanks, Drake. Before streaming. That's rad. I appreciate that. Thank you. Megarin says, it's definitely been a while. I've missed coming to these streams and managed to catch this one, but I have work in the morning, so I can't stay for too long, so I'll be lurking. You know what, Megarin? I just appreciate you dropping on in. I'm glad you could be here for a little bit. It's nice that you came in to say hi. I hope you enjoy your lurk, and I hope you get a great sleep. Oh my gosh, look who it is. It's Cleo. Cleo, welcome. Cleo, I was wondering how you were doing. I was thinking about you. I'm glad that you're here. Cleo says, hello, ladies and gents. Long time no see. Far too long. I hope you're all doing fabulous. I can already sense the immaculate vibes in here. You know it. You know what it's about. Cleo, I hope you're doing great. I'm glad you can make it tonight. Alright, good night, Sage. Good night, good night. Sleep well. Thanks for chilling with us. We'll see you next time. Sorry, it does what for who, Drake? What did I say? I feel like if it was quotable, you would have quoted it. Plaid clad lad, I definitely have an ego here, for sure, for sure. 10,000% in ego is a part of our playthrough here. Alright, gang, I'm falling behind the chat a little bit, so I'm gonna put the slow mode on just for a little bit. And as I do that, please bear with me. It won't be for too long. It's just to help me get caught up so we can move on with things. But also, I'm gonna put up a poll in the chat, both chats actually, because we got Halloween coming up. I gotta dress up. I'm given two options here tonight for dress up. Alright, I've got this very stylish top hat with spider webs. I can model it here for you. Little tip of the hat. Indeed, indeed. Milady, good sir. So that's option one. Or I've got this very cute little witch hat, which yeah, so I put it in a jaunty angle. This is a mess. This is very uncomfortable. But yeah, something like that, you know. So these are your choices, and I'm gonna start a poll, which y'all can vote on over the next few minutes here. And Milady cringe. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Nakoma. And it wasn't a fedora, though. It wasn't a fedora. Let's see. Poll. Manage poll. New poll. Which hat should Nick wear? Top hat. Or which hat? And you will have, let's say, 5 minutes to vote. That poll has started on Twitch. I will also run said poll on YouTube. Allow me to get that going here. Start a poll. Which hat should Nick wear? Question mark. Top hat. Which hat? Alright. There you go. Now YouTube chat can also participate in that poll. Nevin V talking about Black Ops 6. Says it's fun so far, but I'm pretty bad at most of the multiplayer stuff, so we just play zombies. You know what? That's all you need, really. That's all you need. Also, perfect time of year, so seasonally appropriate. Okay, back in the Twitch chat, Vanquisher said, so here's the TLDR of recently. Okay, got a new job starting next week. Congrats on your new job. I am glad because I know that you were sick and tired of your old one there. Big congrats. Haven't been in the greatest moods from my current job, so I'm excited to get out of my stressful job and start a new one. Heck yeah. Still looks like it's going to be rough to make it to Sunday streams, unfortunately. But you gotta do what you gotta do, Vanquisher. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm glad that you are taking steps to improve your life, your mental health, all that by getting a new job. So fantastic. Congrats on new beginnings. That's awesome. And we'll see you as often as we can. But I understand if you cannot make it out as regularly as you would like. Naga out here making it out regularly as possible. Naga says, sorry for my lateness. Happy spooky season to you all. Also, congrats on 40 months, Naga. That's a big round number. That's worth tapping on this tater for sure. For sure. Naga, great to see you. Part of the reason we're doing some Skyrim tonight is because at the end of last stream, you're like, maybe we can do something that's not the excavation of Hobbs Barrow next time. Because we've been playing that a lot, and it has been fun. But you're right. You're right that we needed to mix it up a little bit. So here we got some Skyrim tonight. For sure, for sure. Also, Drake, thank you for sharing CNP's channel in the Twitch chat as well. I appreciate that very much. Yo, C-Money, what's up? Says up later than I should be. So I will have the pleasure of drifting off to sleep to this stream. I've been doing really well. Thank you, C-Money, and I hope you get to sleep very soon. Maybe you already are. But sleep well, and thanks for lurking. Yeah, Joey Flowers, the pumpkin spice ale tonight looks really tasty. I've never tried anything from Yukon Brewing before. This is a little outside of my normal catchment for beer, so I'm looking forward to it. It's a new one to me. Urails is going to have to send my own Christmas cards this year. I'm always happy to receive Christmas cards from any of y'all. And a few of you have sent them in years past. Drake certainly has. And a couple other folks in past as well, which is really, really kind. But I'm always happy to receive cards from you guys. On that note, if anyone does want to send a holiday card this year, I have like a PO box address that is currently active. I'm gonna have to change it when we move because it wouldn't make sense to have a PO box near here when we're gonna be like half hour away from here. So but for now, I mean, no one's sending a card right away, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I'll get a new address set up and I'll let y'all know when I have it set up. How about that? Dawn's Eternal Light says, I will want one this year. I've still got last year's amazing holiday card up on my fridge. I'm glad. Thank you for repping it after all this time. By the way, we're in the final moments of the poll. And it is very close. We have 8 votes for top hat, 9 for witch hat. If anyone wants to change that right now, you've got like 10 seconds or less. I don't know what it looks like over on YouTube. Oh, it's 50-50 on YouTube. Oh, actually, it's... okay, poll's over. I think I can end poll here on YouTube as well. Okay, the final number... Oh, shoot, though. I didn't actually see how many votes on YouTube were for top hat. I saw it was 54% for top hat. And it's 50-50 top hat and witch hat. So on Twitch. So I think that means top hat wins, right? If it just barely won on YouTube, and it's a perfectly even split on Twitch, then mathematically speaking, Top Hat won. All right, Top Hat it shall be. It is a very dapper top hat, and you know what? We could always swap it out later in the stream. I don't want to disappoint the witch hat proponents out here. All right, let's get the top hat up. I don't know if there's a front or a back to this. There. I will say, it is more comfortable. It is more comfortable than the witch hat. It's also slightly ill-fitting, just a little bit. Go with that. Drake says there is no such thing as too sexy. You know, I feel like there is such thing as too sexy for this community and this stream. I think we could have something too sexy for everyone here to handle. I think that is possible to conjure. And if anyone could do it, I believe Nakoma could do it. Hey Cleo, thank you. Thank you so much. I know, I don't know. I was just saying earlier in the stream, I don't know who is allowing me to get a house. That seems very irresponsible of them. But apparently they are. It doesn't, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I should be allowed to have a house. But here we are. House tour when? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I might see if I can record something once we get sort of our renos done and stuff. We shall see. Yeah, we gotta meet up again, Drake, and we would love to get to actually finally meet Jenny in person as well. That'd be spectacular. Rick Grimes, what's up? Rick Grimes says, hey Nick, so good to see you. I hope you are well. I am, thank you. I'm heading to a few Halloween parties. I'm going as Dexter Morgan from Dexter. Nice. I know you haven't seen the show, but with the prequel show coming out this December and the new sequel show filming in January, it's honestly one of the best shows ever made. Sarah loves Dexter. Like, yeah, it's one of her favorite shows. I've never gotten into it. I've never really watched it. But it sounds like there's a bunch of new stuff coming out. Maybe I'll get into watching, like you say, this new, was it prequel show with her? Because I'm pretty sure she'll want to watch it. That's fun though. I hope your parties are awesome. I hope your costume goes over well. Nev Envy says, can you do a setup tour before you leave the old place? Yeah, I probably could. There's not much to see here. It's a pretty small room. And like, it's a bit of a mess. But I guess at some point I'm going to be like taking some stuff out. And maybe I can do a little cleaning up first. But you're right, it would be kind of fun to like memorialize this space. Since this is where I've been doing these streams from, recording videos from, with this backdrop, more or less, for like 8 years. So that's kind of wild. Yeah, maybe it does deserve a setup tour. If I can make it happen, if I can fit it in, I will try to do so in Envy. It's a good suggestion. Oh, the mod is called It Beats for Her, Drake. It beats for her. Like, I assume a heart beating for someone, whoever her is. That's what it's called. And Sargon out there making sure that I'm keeping my mouth squeaky clean. Cleo's witch hat is giving Lisa vibes. You should do a Lisa cosplay. I would have to I'd have to enhance my figure to do a Lisa cosplay. What if I did Sumeru Academy Lisa? I like that's good. That's a good one. Why not the little hat on top of the big hat? I didn't even consider this. I don't. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. I have to come down here though for you to even be able to see that I'm wearing the. Ah! Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Why are you all lighting the chat on fire? I'm right here. I'm right here. Hey Gracie, good to see you. What's up? Yes, Top Hat, in fact, was the victor. Gracie, I hope you are well. It's great to see you. How are you doing? By the way, did you guys know that Gracie does ASMR as well? She has an awesome YouTube channel, and you should go check it out. Gracie B ASMR. Some fantastic content and a delightful person. Gracie, I hope you've been doing great. Naga says, I went to my favorite house, haunted house. Okay, this is gonna. how do you pronounce that name? Des Moines. Hey, I'm Canadian, okay? I don't know how to pronounce any of these things. Your favorite haunted house in downtown Des Moines. I think that's it. Great as always. They sell a different horror/metal themed hoodie each year. Hey, that's fun. Oh, you've got a purple top hat too, Gracie? That's rad. Oh, marvelous. Thank you. Just modeling. It's also got the spider webs. Please do, Naga. That'd be cool to see. They have the heavy metal art style with the solid colors and the crooked letters and all that. Yeah, where you can barely read it. That's awesome. Thank you, Drake. Thank you for that quote. That was, yep. Fair enough. Fair. That was deserved. I do know exactly what you mean, Drake, and I look forward to it. I do. Sargon says we weren't lighting chat on fire. We were lighting up potatoes for Naga's subiversary. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. That is acceptable. Des Moines. Okay, I'm glad I got it right. I've just never been quite sure. Des Moines. Excellent. Thank you for vetting my pronunciation, y'all. Toza the Terrible over on YouTube says, hello all. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you, Toza. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well as well. And welcome on in. It's pretty quiet over in the YouTube chat right now, but there's some folks hanging out with you. And then we got all of Twitch chat as well, hanging out. Speaking of chat, I just got to the bottom of chat. How about that? So let me turn off the slow mode. And I do believe I have a couple of channel points requests that are unfulfilled currently, such as a game trivia request from Uriel and a random MTG card request from BB Yorkie. Game trivia is a fun one where we find some fun trivia about the game we're going to be playing tonight, which is, of course, Skyrim. So let's find some interesting Skyrim facts. Some little known facts. Let's see. We'll see if this is on screen rant. Yeah, no. We'll see. I knew that. Okay, this is probably something that a lot of you know, but for those of you who don't, this might blow your mind, so I think it's important to share. It's one of those facts that, like, people who have, like, yeah, many of you probably know it, but the voice of Parthenax, the dragon in Skyrim, up on top of the throne of the world, Parthenax, is the same guy who voices Mario, or voiced Mario. Actually, he retired from voicing Mario, I think, last year. But yeah, Charles Martinet, or Martinet, I've never been quite sure how to pronounce it. But Parthenax, Mario, same dude. Here's a less well-known one, is that the guy who voices Nazim, everyone's the guy that everyone loves to hate in Whiterun, you know. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Nazim is the same guy who voices well, a bunch of characters in a bunch of animes, but specifically I know him from voicing Zhongli in Genshin Impact and voicing Torbjorn in Overwatch. Nazim, Torbjorn, Zhongli, same dude. Blew my mind when I realized that. It is Martinet. Okay, that's what I thought, Drake, but I was never quite sure. I know the Parthenax Mario thing also shattered my mind when I first heard that. Okay, final bit of Skyrim voice acting info for your entertainment. And this one is a little more obvious, and I think many people do know this, but Bellathor, who runs the shop in Whiterun, you know, everything's for sale, my friend, everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. Bellathor, voiced by the incomparable Stephen Russell, who is perhaps best known for voicing Garrett in the Thief series. So Bellathor and Garrett, same dude, same dude. Over on YouTube, Anthony, great to see you. Welcome. How you doing? Well, I hope you get some good rest. I hope we can help you have a solid sleep. Thanks for chilling with us. Bruce says, I love watching that Skyrim behind the scenes video that came with the special edition. Yes, that one's a classic. I do love that one as well. I also love the Oblivion behind the scenes video. I went back and rewatched that on YouTube maybe a year ago. So good. So good. It's so funny to see all those Bethesda guys, dudes and dudettes, all those folks, so young in the Oblivion one. Rick Grimes says, I knew that about the Mario voice actor, but I love the fact so much. Incredible range on his part. Yeah. He also seems like the sweetest guy too in person. I know, he just lived Mario. Truly. Didn't know the second or third fact though. Hey, I'm glad I could enlighten some of y'all tonight. Right, Drake? He has so much range. Mark Hamill. It's true though. His Joker is pretty iconic. Naga says we absolutely need to play a bit more of Stuck Jammed before spooky season is done. I would like to play a bit more Undying. I don't know if it's going to happen before Halloween. Probably not, because that's coming up pretty quick. But we can always play a bit of Undying in November. There's no rule that says we can't. So I think we'll plan for that. At least one more, because we didn't make that much progress in it this year. I wanna move forward on it. All right, Urail, thank you for that game trivia request. And now BB Yorkie has requested a random MTG card. Let's do it. This is the collector's booster of Bloomburrow that we've been slowly working our way through. Let's shuffle these up a little bit here, just to make sure we're getting a truly random pull. And Kai Jukebox, welcome over on YouTube. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. Ilk, first of all, hello Ilk. Wonderful to see you here. Second of all, thank you so much for gifting that sub. That is really generous of you, and I really appreciate it. Ilk has just gifted a sub to Antonio, welcome to our Potato Pals, our Spud Buds, our Tater Tots. You have been very kindly welcomed into our sub club by none other than Ilk, who's out there gifting this sub to make sure that you, Antonio, can enjoy this stream to its fullest. Without any ads to interrupt things, and also with access to all of our fun emotes, including many popular potato-based emotes. Ilk, thank you again for your kind support and for gifting that sub to Antonio. Alright, let's pull a card about this one right here. It's speaking to me. I am a magician after all. Can't you tell? I don't know what that has to do with it. Just magicians and card tricks kind of go together. I don't know. Alright, what could it be? An uncommon. Mabel's Metal. Mabel's Metal. It's a very cute little mouse warrior fighting a lizard, it looks like, and a frog. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Up to one other target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a 2-mana white instant. Very cute. It says here, you stole a child from its nest, Mabel accused. From its nest. The only calamity I see here is you. Also, it's foil, as you might have noticed. Foil. Over on YouTube, Nus Bridges Lamb. Did I pronounce that right? Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining us here. Also, Nev Envy says, I just got an offer for a software engineering internship. Hey, congrats. That's awesome. This is so huge. I've been through like 7 different interviews. This is sweet. Hey, that's massive then. Huge. Congrats on the W. Totally woke up my neighbors with a scream. You know what? Worth it. Worth it. That is massive. Congratulations. I hope that it is everything you want it to be. But that is amazing because now you've got something coming up, a way forward. Maybe it'll get you somewhere else you want to be too down the road. Congrats. Congrats. That's awesome. Alright. Alright. Drake said we can extend spooky season. Thanksgiving sucks anyway. Yeah, I don't hate Thanksgiving, but we already had Canadian Thanksgiving, so I'm good. I gave my thanks. We should just make spooky season last until the end of November globally. not just in the States, just everywhere. I could get behind that, honestly. Yo, look who it is. Living legend, Chris Not Walking. Chris, it's so good to see you. How are you doing, my guy? Chris is a legend amongst these parts. Co-founder or original founder of the Dirty Nerdy Show, aka It's Getting Light, one of the premier ASMR artist interview shows on the World Wide Web. Chris, how you doing? How you doing tonight? Zutari has requested Spoopy Nick. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna get Spoopy, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna go get the beer, but Spoopy Nick first. All right, real quick here, real quick. Whoa! Do it. Do it. Wow, really, Drake? You're just gonna take that wholesome quote and turn it into... You're just gonna do that? You're just gonna do me like that? Chris says, I only stepped into show love because I have dialysis in the morning. Well, I hope that goes well. I must imagine that is a difficult thing. But I hope that it's as routine as can be. As routine as can be. But it's great to see you, Chris. It's great to see you. Thank you, Cleo. I'm glad that it is spoopy as advertised. Spoopy as advertised. Zutari says, what are the characters on the blanket Evie is sitting on? It's a Harry Potter blanket that it's actually an hoodie that I got quite some time ago from a sponsorship with hoodie. And if I could like go back and pick a different design, I'd probably pick a different design, but it was the one that I picked at the time. And honestly, it just kind of sits back there. It's just kind of Evie's little podium. But the hoodies are very comfortable, I will say. I wish I got a Pokemon one, because they did a Pokemon series, and I never did get one. Fair enough, Drake. Fair enough. Sleep well, Chris. I hope you have a restful sleep and drift off to comfortable dreamland. Thanks again, Chris, for chilling with us, for dropping in to say hi. Wishing you all the best, my friend. David over on YouTube says, enjoying a late night snack of ketchup over vanilla ice cream. You're just here to provoke some responses, I think. You know, as weird as it sounds, I could almost see that being alright. Because ketchup is kind of sweet, but also a little bit tangy. I'm not saying I would want it myself, but I'm saying it's not so far out of the realm of possibility that it's just like, I couldn't imagine why you'd eat that. But hey, I'm glad you're enjoying a sneaky snack, a late night sneaky snack, regardless of how I might feel about it. All right, let's turn off the spooky Nick for now. So bright. Full brightness Nick is back. All right, friends, I'm gonna go get tonight's beer. It's definitely time. Also, we currently have, between YouTube and Twitch, a combined 169 viewers. Nice. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, friends. Dang, that is a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire. YouTube chat looking decidedly not on fire. Actually, before I put those in, where did I drop that witch hat? Here it is. Nev Envy about the ketchup on vanilla ice cream says, that sounds a tad outrageous, but I'm not gonna hate. That's kind of where I'm at, you know? That's kind of where I'm at. On YouTube, Bruce says, well, when I was up there in Canada visiting, I discovered y'all have ketchup-flavored chips. We sure do, and they're fantastic. They're excellent. Y'all are missing out. Also, all-dressed chips are goated. All-dressed might be my favorite flavor of potato chip. Maybe. They're really good. I like salt and vinegar a lot too, though. Look at that Sargon out there trying to preemptively get the Blastoise squad out, but Drake and Gracie burning things down before we got there. I'm back, Artractive. I was only gone for a second. I'm back. But you managed to get your flames in anyway. Happy Halloween, Chris. And happy belated Thanksgiving for us and early Thanksgiving for you. Thank you. Sleep well, my friend. Oh, Dawn's Eternal Light getting in on the flames now. I feel so betrayed. I see the usual suspects there, you know, but that one hurts. Spooky burning taters. Cleo says, I love how you guys just keeping it warm for the season. It's what we do here. It's a warm place. It's a warm place. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Boil them, mash them, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Alright, Cleo. Back in the day, when I was younger, sour cream and onion used to be my favorite flavor. Freaking love sour cream and onion, but I don't know, they just fell out of favor for me over the years. I'm not sure why. Maybe just because I haven't had them for a long time. I bet you if I had them again, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, oh hell yeah. Steel Neko says, I like plain potato chips because flavored ones have lactose on them. Many of them do. That's true. And Sarah has to be mindful of that for sure. That's a good point. That's a good point. You have not missed the beer, Nakoma. You have arrived just in time for the beer. Just in time. You're bad? What, Nev Envy, that you weren't out there lighting the chat on fire? Yo, Pepsi Dash, how you doing? Pepsi Dash says all dressed chips are the best. They're really good. They're so good. Ruffles all dressed. Nev Envy says, I had a dream last night where I was in a zombie apocalypse and was going to flee to Canada but forgot my passport. I feel like in a zombie apocalypse, probably that stops mattering. Like, I suspect that like all government systems break down, but I don't know. I guess it depends. Maybe in your dream zombie apocalypse up here in Canada, maybe we still have our shit together, and so we need your passport before you can come in. I don't know. Yes, Nev Envy salt and vinegar. Oh, Miss Vicky salt and vinegar. Oh, so good. So good. Alright. Friendly Kodama just in time for the beer. 100%. Speaking of beer. I actually have two beers here. I listed one. If you type exclamation mark beer, this is the one that you'll get. It pops up there. And I think this is the one I'm going to have. But I kind of wanted to give you guys the choice just because, well, mostly because this one has a way more fun can. Now, I've had this one before. This is the pumpkin ale from Steamworks Brewing over in Vancouver, and it's got a really fun steam pumpkin art going on here, which I freaking love. And so I mostly just wanted to bring that out because I really love that art. But this one I've never had before. This is the Unplugged Series Pumpkin Spice Ale from Yukon Brewing. This is from a little further afield than I usually go for my beer. From a White Horse in Yukon territory. I've never had anything from these guys before. It describes it as a fall favorite with seasonal spices and real pumpkin puree. Which sounds delightful. It sounds really good. Because again, I've not tried this before, so I'm sort of curious. But this one's pretty good too. And it does have a real awesome can. So, I don't know. Should I put this up for a vote? Or should I just, you know what, I'm just going to drink what I want. I want to drink this. Because I've never tried it before. But I wanted to show off the pumpkin art because it's just cool as hell. 2 beers, 1 cup. Steel Neko, no, I shall not. Yeah, like I said, that was for Steel Neko. That wasn't for me. Yes, I think the pumpkin spice ale is going to be the one I pour out here. I mean, depending on how wild it gets tonight, I guess we could do both, but I feel that's unlikely. We have to start really getting the party started here. You like the design on the pumpkin or on the Yukon one? Okay, awesome. I mean, it's a lot of pumpkins. It's you know, it's pretty. It's not quite as spooky Halloween, but it's cool. The steam pumpkin's pretty dope. Ernesto, what's up? You've arrived just in time for the beer pour. I'm gonna crack open a beer, pour it out for y'alls to enjoy the pour and the fizz. Cleo, I bet you they cannot grow hops in Whitehorse. I would be shocked if they could grow hops in Whitehorse. Naga, I want you to come on up here and drink our beer, please. Please do. Yeah, I'm sure they import their hops from somewhere down this way. No, we're not going there. We're not going there, Cleo. Really, it would be 2 beers, 1 glass, actually. Eric Omega, thank you for the follow here on Twitch. Alright, let's crack open this Yukon Brewing Pumpkin Spice Ale. Hey, John, what's up? Good to see you. John, coming in for month number 38. Thank you, John. Thank you for the kind resub. Thanks for being here. How have you been? I feel like we've missed you in the last few streams. Hey, it's so wonderful to have you here, John. Of course. Thank you for coming on back. Thank you for your amazing, kind support and enthusiasm all through the years. It's wonderful to see you. Alright, let me just turn this down a little bit while I crack open the can. Alright, can is open. Ooh, that smells delightfully pumpkin spicy. Yo, what, Saturn, my dude, thank you so much. That is so kind. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all, big ups to Saturn ASMR. You guys might have seen my announcement on the Discord earlier, also on the YouTube community page and whatnot. But if you haven't already, go check out my collab that I did with Saturn ASMR here, who's hanging out over in the YouTube chat. Saturn ASMR, such a kind guy, and some really tingly gaming-based ASMR content, which I know you will all love. So go over there, hit that sub, show Saturn some love. Let me make sure we get Saturn's channel in the Twitch chat as well. I'm gonna make that, put that link in there. But Saturn was so patient with me, and very kind. We did a fantastic collab with some controller sounds, some classic controller sounds of 3 consoles that I think have really nice sounding controllers. I make some sounds, Saturn makes some sounds, and then we each talk about, kind of ramble about some of our favorite games and memories from those consoles. You can check that out on Saturn's channel, which I'm going to link to you right now. Oh, Drake already got it. I don't know why I do this. I should just let my mods do what they do best. Thank you, Drake. And Saturn, thank you again, not only for the kind super chat, which is really generous, but also for being so patient with me. You guys, I'm the worst at like replying to messages. Like anyone here that has ever DM'd me can probably attest to this, that I suck at replying to messages. And when it comes to doing collab, Saturn, I'm pretty sure literally reached out over a year ago initially. We only just got this collab out like last week. So Saturn, thank you for your patience, thank you for being super cool about it all. And yeah, make sure y'all go hit that sub, check out Saturn's content. It's really good. We did this collab in celebration of Saturn hitting 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it's already blasted past that. So Saturn, heading to the moon. But thank you again. for inviting me to participate, and also for your kindness and patience. Thank you. I'm glad you're taking the hat. This was the option that was voted for by the chat here. Over on Twitch, Eric Omega says, hi, I've been subbed on YouTube for years. I just got back into Skyrim last month after not playing for a long time. I love getting back to Skyrim in the fall. The fall is Skyrim season for me. Also, thanks for finally joining us on Twitch, Eric, after having been subbed on YouTube for so long. Can we get a warm stream welcome for Eric Omega in the Twitch chat, friends? Have I ever mixed 2 beers together? Yes. In some really inadvisable drinking games. Has anyone ever played King's Cup? Don't play King's Cup. It's disgusting. But no, I will not. I do not make a habit of mixing beers together. I really do try, Eric. I try to read all the chat messages, but sometimes I suck at it. Sometimes I get super far behind. Alright, let's pour out this beer. I cracked it open. We haven't poured it yet, so let's get this pour going. John in the Twitch chat says, dude, I'm doing well. I've just been really busy. Without going into details, I work in politics, so I have a gig through election day that has me working 60 plus hours a week. That's brutal. That's brutal. I hope that you're still managing to take care of yourself through all that, and I hope that it gets less crazy soon. I hope that you're at least being fairly compensated for all your overtime. But for sure, life gets busy. Trust me, I know. But I'm glad you can make it out tonight. Yes, I hope we can help you recenter, find some calm. Alright, let's pour this one out. Here we go. It's a very smooth sounding beer, isn't it? It's a very smooth sounding pour. It sounds like it's going to have a nice silky mouthfeel. I've had some pumpkin spice beers before that were like a pumpkin spice, like a milkshake style beer that were made with lactose for that sweetness and that creaminess. I don't think this is one of those, but I'm curious what's in there, because it doesn't have ingredients on it. It doesn't. Contains wheat and barley, it says. Interesting. I was just curious if it had oats or something in it that would make it smoother like that. Possibly. Alright. I'm just gonna readjust the mics. Andrew Evans over on YouTube says, hey Nick, any chance you might do an end of the year keyboard summary or review or recommendations this year? Your keyboard summary vid last year inspired me to start my mechanical keyboard. Hey, nice. I was actually just thinking about that in the last week or so. I haven't reviewed that many keyboards this year because it's been a really tumultuous year. Lots of big life changes for me, and so I just haven't reviewed as many keyboards as I have in years past because I haven't had the time to do them. That being said, I might still do like my top 3 favorite boards of the year or something like that, because there have been a couple of really good ones that I would like to highlight. So that's kind of what I was thinking in that regard. But I probably won't do like the categories like I did last year or the year before, because I would need to have looked at more keyboards to have enough to talk about. Tiago, I'm afraid I do not speak. I'm going to guess Portuguese, but I'm not sure. So whatever it is that you're saying, I'm afraid I can't understand. But welcome. And I'm just gonna assume or hope that you're being well behaved, because I don't know what you're saying. What was I missing there? Nev Envy said, did the last 2 years of college in Ireland and King's Cup always ended up with Guinness in it? It was definitely quite the taste. It's not good. It's not good. That's funny. I never really considered the fact, but yeah, your King's Cups can be really different depending on where you are, probably. David Christopher says, worth spending time in the world of Skyrim for the next week or so just to escape the non-stop election ads. Totally. Retreat to Skyrim. Absolutely. Alright, Diego, I'm going to try and machine translate what you're saying here. Let's see if I can do this. Diego says, I don't understand you either, but I understood what you said, my English brother. Diego, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I wish I could understand you better. Alright, over on Twitch, Cleo said, guys, I made a genius decision. Since they don't sell my favorite cake by the slice at the store, I can't eat the whole thing, obviously. You can't. I bought 2 huge full cakes, sliced them up, wrapped in cling wrap, and froze them. That's the answer. Now I can eat a slice of my favorite cake whenever I want, and it should last till Christmas. That's the way to do it. The only issue is I'm somehow 4 slices in at the 24-hour mark. Oh no, this was such a flawless plan, except for the part that you now have easy access to 2 full pre-sliced cakes. Also, Diego, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate it. Alright, guys, I poured out this beer. I haven't tasted it yet, but isn't it beautiful? It's like beautiful deep amber, almost a little coppery. Lovely though, and it sure smells spiced. Lovely. Friends, cheers to the spooky season. Happy Halloween. Cheers, my friends. That's really nice. That's a really good one of those. Definitely heavily spiced, nice warm spices, but you can get a bit of that pumpkin coming through as well. And a pleasingly smooth mouthfeel. Relatively sweet as these things go, but nicely put together. A really easy drinking and tasty one of these. Yummy. Good stuff. Alright, gang. We did it. We got through the chat. We poured the beer. Here we are. I have one more channel points request that I'm going to do right now, and that is the beard combing for Clarbus. Clarbus, thanks for your patience, as always. Welcome back from your lurk, ilk. Also, Nova, welcome on in. How you doing? Some bad experiences with King's Cup, friend Kodama. Drake says, can't confirm he takes 5 business years to reply to messages. I'm so bad. Drake, I never texted you back. I just realized. Yeah, we can maybe do some Minecraft in November. That'd be sweet. I'd like to stream some, and if I can avail myself of your server, that would be wonderful. Pardon me. Eric says, TBH, I'm still still deciding whether to use YouTube chat or Twitch. Well, both are pretty cool. There's awesome folks in both places. There are some features in the Twitch chat that I can't offer in you. Pardon me. This is the problem with beer. That I can't offer in the YouTube chat, such as the channel points and that sort of thing. But otherwise, wherever you want to be, wherever you're most comfortable, is the best. Hey, Norgrill, good timing. Norgrill, how you doing? Welcome on in. Diego, I love it. I love it. Cheers, Diego. David says, what is the strangest thing you've ever seen or tried that they made in pumpkin spice flavor? Oh, that's a good question. Have I ever had anything that was like really weirdly pumpkin spice that shouldn't be? Nothing's coming to mind. I know there have been things that I've seen before and was like, pumpkin spice, what? Like, why? But nothing's coming to mind right now. Do you have a story of something that you encountered that was like, why would that be pumpkin spice? Cleo says, I once took a whole year to reply to a message. I apologized and promised to never do it again. I haven't replied to that person again for over a year. I think I'll just block them at this point. Brutal. But I feel that in my soul. I've said this before, but there are definitely people in the history of this channel that I like, that reached out very kindly, had very nice things to say or whatever, were just, wanted to chat or whatever it was. And I never got back to them. And that was like years ago. And I still feel guilty about it. I still am like, maybe one day I should just message them back out of the blue several years later. Yeah, that weighs on me. That weighs on my soul. Eric says, I don't drink alcohol, but I've got an ice cold Dr. Pepper. Nice. In a Tervis cup? What is that? I don't know. Tervis cups keep the temperature on the inside really, really well. Nice. It's a nice, crisp, cold Dr. Pepper. I like me a Dr. Pepper. For sure, Drake. I shall. Yeah, hopefully next month. Although, of course, next month I'm renovating a house and then moving. So, hopefully we can fit some Minecraft in there. Eric says, I prefer Twitch chat. You're more used to it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Norgirl says, I actually found this channel from your Minecraft video in like 2021. Going back. You had a pumpkin spice bubble tea, Cleo? I feel like that could be alright. Yo, what's up, actually, Jackson? Not sure how unusual it is, but I had pumpkin spice pancakes a couple weeks ago. Oh, Sarah had them and I had a bite. They were really good, actually. They were really good. Butternut squash pancakes? I could see that working too. I've never had them, but I could see that working. Huntic the Hunter, yo. You just got a Dr. Pepper yourself. How convenient. This stream not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but I do enjoy Dr. Pepper. Ilk says, I like the spooky hat. Thank you. You've just stopped in. Okay, just stopping by. Thank you, Ilk. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for chilling with us for a little bit. And we will see you sometime soon, I hope. Take care, Ilk. Chimera, thank you for the follow here on Twitch. Tiago, I really wish I could read all the things you're saying. I really wish I could. I'm just going to keep the translator open here. I just pop this in here. English and Portuguese. My English, it's very something. It's okay. I can tell you're trying. I can tell you're trying. Thanks again for being here, Diego. I'll try and translate some of your messages when I can. Also, Nate, welcome. How you doing, Nate? Thanks for joining us. Alright, Skyrim, you guys. We're like an hour and 45 minutes into the stream. It's time. So tonight, I've downloaded a mod called It Beats for Her, which apparently is a fairly short but kind of eerie or spooky mod that people seem to like well enough. Set in Falkreath, something about hunting, maybe a creature, I'm not quite sure. We're gonna find out. We'll be picking up from our regular save with our regular gang, Inigo and all those guys, and we'll be just trying to see if we can finish this mod tonight. let's load it up. I think that's the one we want. Eric says, Nick, I assume you've heard of the Haven Bag mod. Don't think I have. Eleonora made a fantastic mod inspired by... Whoa! Hold on a second. Did we just load in and immediately get jumped by a saber cat? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. That is so funny. Good job, guys. Thanks for doing a protect. Oh gosh, Inigo, chill. Chill, bro. Eleanor made a fantastic mod inspired by it called Home in a Hat. I've been using it for my current playthrough and it's awesome. I don't think I've heard of either of them, but is it like it's like a pocket house kind of idea? Eleanor does some fantastic house mods. Thanks for the raid, Half-Blank. Naga says, I went to Goodwill yesterday and found one of those huge 2,000 milliliter water bottles that have the writing at the different levels. So yeah, like getting started, keep going, you're almost there, that kind of thing. Nice. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. There's like a fruit fly. It just is in my face. What are you doing, bud? Half-Blank, thank you for the downpour. The downpour. This hat is like weirdly warm. Like the top of my head is sweating. Okay. So I think in order to start this quest, we need to go to Falkreath. So here's the first question. We are up here in the Whiterun Tundra. Do we go overland to Falkreath? Do we trek there? Or do we fast travel, y'all? What do you want? Overland is where the shenanigans happen, but if we do that, we might never actually get to Falkreath tonight. So, also, how Halloween appropriate. A ghostly mammoth. So spooky. So spooky. Hold on. I just want to see what Diego said here. I think Diego might be taking off. Let me just see. Gotta translate it. Gotta translate it. Alright, Diego. Take care. Thanks for chilling with us. Wish I could have understood you better, but thanks for coming on out. Maybe we'll see you again. Alright. Alright. Eric says they're both the mods are homes. You put on an armor item and you instantly go into a small home with lots of storage, a bed, and crafting tables. That sounds cozy. You can't use it in combat. That's whoa, buddy. See that guy is almost plowed through us. Yeah, that makes sense that you can't use it in combat. That would be kind of cheating. The ghost mammoth, Reggie's ancestor. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Dawn's Eternal Light says, a rare sight for me. I made it to gameplay. Yeah, it doesn't happen all that often, but I've been trying to get to gameplay earlier these days. I think I'm sort of succeeding. Sort of. Whoa, what the frick is going on? Ah, jeez. Suddenly just bit me in the ass. That was so rude. What is going on out here? The wildlife is crazy. Absolutely nuts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I said a bad word. The potty mouth police are out in force tonight. Also Zutari bringing out the scam and immediately murdered. David over on YouTube says 8 out of 10 dragons prefer their humans in plain flavor as opposed to pumpkin spice. What about their khajiit? I am a very pumpkin spice flavored khajiit, I assure you. Yo, what's up, Yasmin? Hello and welcome. How are you doing? Nikoma says, first time in a while that I stood awake till you played the game. I'm fading though. I'm trying. You're trying. And you're succeeding. I'm just kind of walking us down to Falkreath. Although, you know, it's probably faster if we go through Brittleshin Pass, maybe. Nah, probably not. Probably not. It's probably not any faster. But let's just enjoy the walk, shall we? Let's enjoy the walk. Enjoy the snow drifting down. The night sky. Clouds obscuring the distant stars. Oh man, I really, really hope that Elder Scrolls 6 is good, you guys. With each passing year, I think I lose a little bit of faith in Bethesda's ability to deliver on a good Elder Scrolls 6, and it makes me sad. I just wish they hadn't left it this long, you know? I'm still hopeful, like I'm still excited for it, but I don't know. Oh, the music, the snow, the moons. Moon, I guess singular. Secunda. Secunda. Nikoma, I am glad though that you've been able to make it to gameplay for once in a blue moon. Finally. But if you gotta sleep, Nikoma, please do sleep. I don't want you getting sick again on that. But whoa, it was so peaceful. And suddenly cultists. Okay, alright. I think they're dead. My team is so brutally efficient. It ain't even... Oops, I did not mean to take the robes. That was not necessary. I might just take the gold. Dawn's Eternal Light said, I'm usually asleep by this late in the evening, but today I'm watching while working on a dungeon in Metaphor. What is Metaphor? I like dungeons. Oh, Metaphor Fantasio. Is that right? I've heard really good stuff about that game. Oh. What the heck is Uthgerd doing out here? I had no idea she walked this road. Cleo says update on 5 slices. Cleo, no. Cleo, stop. Who's this? What the heck is Zora Fairchild doing out here? Wait, what the heck? How does it feel to be back home? Riverwood, a blade in the dark. Appears Delphine isn't just an innkeeper. I have no idea what these dialogue options are about. I think Zora Fairchild is a interesting NPCs edition. Oh, little ghost bunny. Little ghost bun. Look at it go. Fast bun. Whoa, look how freaking fast that bunny is. Eric says, Nick, do you use any combat mods? A good percentage of my mods make the combat better, somewhat closer to Elden Ring. I don't have any like that. I think I'm using Wildcat on this installation, but I've never gone the whole like turn the combat into Elden Ring before. I know some people swear by that. What the frick is going on here? This ain't right. This ain't right at all. No, I've never done that before, although I have to admit, now that I've actually played Elden Ring a fair bit, I'm kind of tempted to try it. Turning Skyrim combat into Elden Ring combat, that is. Dylan says, I do wonder if Starfield will give them the kick up the butt they need to really change things up with Elder Scrolls 6. That I don't know. That might be a little hopeful. I feel like Bethesda seems very set in their ways. And that is what concerns me. That is what concerns me. I think... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what they would need to change. You know, like that's the thing. I don't know what I don't even know what I want out of an Elder Scrolls 6 anymore. I feel like it's been too long and I just don't know anymore. It's very dark out, eh? Somewhere up there there's some northern lights. Jordan on YouTube wants to know what age I first played Skyrim. I played it when it first came out, and so I would have been sorry, just doing math. 23? 24? 24. 23 or 24. Something like that. It's really dark here. Octo! Welcome. Whoa, frick. Bro. I was just enjoying a nice nighttime wander. You didn't have to do that, bro. You did not have to throw your life away. Brutal. Octo, it's good to see you. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for the hat compliment. You're right though, Mr. Sky, that the expectations now that Bethesda has on them are pretty much insurmountable, which kind of sucks. Sargon says, I'm not worried about Elder Scrolls 6. It'll probably be bad, but as long as Open Morrowind exists, I have plenty of tests to keep me satisfied. Yeah, but I would like a new one as well, you know? Like, I love my Morrowind, don't get me wrong. But Bruce says, people's expectations for Elder Scrolls 6 are also a little elevated. Because Bethesda released Starfield and it was essentially the epitome of a Bethesda RPG and it got some brutal reviews. Yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe the biggest challenge, is that no matter what they put out, it's not going to be able to live up to expectations because it's been so long. And oh gosh, that's a bear. Okay, we'll just let my gang take it out. They're going to run up into a bandit camp too while they chase the bear. Okay. Can we stay away? I think we're good. But you're totally right, Bruce. The expectations are absolutely working against. And I think Bethesda has just like fallen out of favor in a lot of ways. They're no longer like a cool or like trendy developer. Now they're like old and stodgy, and the narrative surrounding them is like, oh, they can only make garbage now. And like once a narrative like that takes hold within like the gaming consciousness, it's really hard to fight that, I think. But it's like the arc that people have sort of you know written out for them is like they're on, you know, they're inflexible and sort of on the way down from greatness, you know. Oh god, freaking don't like that at all. Run away. Sorry. I'm not gonna look at that spider because it's too spooky and I don't like it. Sorry if that freaked anyone out. And I don't think that's necessarily like, I don't think it's necessarily true. I think Bethesda could still have good games in them. but I think they're fighting a major uphill battle against expectations, against the narrative, and probably against themselves to some degree as well, right? Metaphor Refantasio. It is excellent. Exactly what I wanted out of a fantasy game right now. I want to play all the games. I just don't have time, but I do want to play them all. Norgrill says, I feel like the longer Elder Scrolls 6 takes, the more potential it has to go completely below people's expectations. Here's to hoping they use tech better to make it less dated than Starfield. I don't know that they will. I feel like I don't know how they would get away from their engine. Like, I feel like those developers don't know how to develop in anything else. I fall creep this way. And I feel like their game design is so closely tied to that engine that, like, I don't even know if some of the, like, the lead people in that studio, like Todd and Emil and those guys, like, I don't know if they even know how to design a game freed from the, what the frick? Dude, what are you doing? Bruh. I feel really bad for this guy. What the heck? He just came out of the bushes swinging at me. Oh, and now I'm going to raise him as my familiar, which means there's enemies nearby still. Alright, fight for me, bro. Fight for me. But why did he just come out swinging like that? Alright, see ya. Bye. I'm just so confused. He was totally unarmored, like he's not wearing anything. What is up, bro? Okay, he's got gauntlets on. I don't know, man. Eric says, I've heard of Wildcat. I know it's very good. I'm using Ordinator, though, which is compatible with my combat setup. I think I'm using Ordinator in this as well, am I? I think I am. Oh yeah, I definitely am. Yeah, I'm using Ordinator here as well. Lurid, happy spooky season to you as well. Cheers, Lurid. Cheers. Cleo, how are things going in Genshin? No, I've not made any story progress. One day I will get to Sumeru, and then the story will really pick up. I know everyone says that's where it really gets good. I know. Maybe I can prioritize it over, like, the holidays this year. Wait, where the heck am I? I'm kind of lost. I feel like we should be in Falkreath by now. Did I walk past? Nope. Okay, we're coming up on it. It could be an eternity, Cleo. It could be an eternity. All right, Falkreath, here we are. Whoa.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
What's up, bro?
Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
8 beats for her. There we go. We've started the mod that we came here for. Look at the note from the unknown man and look at the torn journal. All right, we can definitely do that. Oh, look at that. That's spectacular.
Nope. Sorry.
Bruce says, yeah, after EA purchased BioWare, it went downhill from there. Yeah, I feel like, I hope it's not the case, but it does kind of feel like Bethesda is on a BioWare-like decline. That being said, we'll have to see how the Veilguard comes out. Maybe it'll be the beginning of a BioWare redemption arc. I've always felt, like, personally offended at the sad downward spiral of BioWare after being purchased by EA, because BioWare is a good Canadian studio, damn it, based out of Edmonton originally. They were like one of the premier Canadian game developers, and it's just very sad that they sort of what has happened to that studio over the years. Todd, WTF is an Unreal Engine. I'm not saying, like, I mean, would I be happy if Elder Scrolls 6 was on Unreal? Probably, I guess. But also, I don't think it's necessarily healthy for the entire gaming industry to run off a single engine, you know? So, like, I don't have a problem with Bethesda doing their own thing with their own engine, but there are a lot of dated aspects that I think, specifically, I think what hurt Starfield so much was how segmented it is, right? How broken up it is. And that's, I think, a symptom of the engine. Berserk. Yo, Berserk, what is up? Says, what up, bro? Came from Saturn's channel. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate that, Berserk. Thank you for dropping on in here. I really appreciate you coming on by. Saturn's such a cool guy. And it was a really fun collab as well. But Berserk, I appreciate you dropping on in. Sly Blue Demon, I need to revisit Starfield as well. Big time. Big time. I owe that game more time than I gave it. For sure. For sure. I know, isn't that lovely, Eric? It's freaking beautiful. I love this night sky. I can't remember what texture mod this night sky is. I forget. But it's stunning, isn't it? Alright, let's go inside. Let's get cozy by the fire and let's read this book, this journal, and this letter that was given to us. Alright. Yo, is she calling Nari a hussy? That is so funny. Meanwhile, Nari, right here. I have no idea what Henrietta is talking about here, but that is so funny. I just got an achievement pop that says Delver clear 15 dungeons. Well, why would that only just pop now? That is so weird. I have no idea why that just happened. That is really bizarre. Yeah, Ordinator really does make a big difference, Eric. I agree. It's fantastic. No, I agree. Ordinator's a lot of fun. Cleo says, Nick, I'm not gonna live forever. Don't do it like this. You know, Cleo, one of these days, we're gonna be old and gray. I'll call you up and be like, Cleo, I finally finished Inazuma. The moon blinked. Akatosh is coming. I saw that. Oh man, Eric, I hope you get some graphics mods going at some point because there's so many gorgeous ones. Alright. Octo says, speaking of, playing Star Citizen right now, doing some relaxing space trekking. Alright, Octo. As an expert, local Star Citizen expert, Octodoodle, what's the deal with Star Citizen these days? Are they inching closer to some kind of release? Or is it still just going? Oh, interesting. Slab Blue Demon. I didn't realize Starfield literally won't run on a conventional platter drive. That's crazy. Alright. So what do we have to look at? We have to look at a torn journal and a letter from an unknown someone. Is that right? Let's read the journal. Okay. Entry 1. Falkreath. Not my favorite village by any means. It's all a bit too dull for me. Leave it up to Falkreath to be surrounded by so much green and still be grey. Walking through the uninspiring streets, I half expect to be swallowed up in its anonymity, never to be heard from again. What a nightmare. Of course, one man's nightmare is another man's last refuge. The High Elf is here. I'm sure of it. Oh, who's the High Elf? Alright, entry 2. As I chase the monster to Falkreath, it's almost like I've been here before. I know the streets, I know the houses, I know where he might hide. Perhaps these towns are not as unique as they would like to be, or perhaps I just know my target too well now. Where my resolve falters, thoughts of my love keep me going. I look at my emerald ring, and I know that only she wears its twin, the key to our future. I will never part with it. Okay, what is going on? Who is this person? They're chasing someone. They've got a lover. Entry number 3. I've found a rather heavy-hearted poem that he must have dropped. Why is it that everyone fancies themselves a poet? Committing the darker of thoughts to paper can lighten the burden they have on one's soul, I suppose. But how much can quill and ink do for a man with such dark thoughts as this one? At least he's not publishing these. Okay, so there's a monster in Falkreath. The High Elf, it sounds like this guy called him. And maybe this High Elf has murdered. And then also this guy's got a lover somehow. I don't know what that has to do with any of this. Okay, interesting. Then there was another document. Unknown. Note from the unknown man. Yes, this one. Norgrill says, to me it was weird that Starfield was so segmented when the earlier games didn't feel that way. Agreed. I guess because space is really big, but Starfield felt even more segmented than older Bethesda games. You're right. Cleos's chances are they're going to shut down the servers before you get to Sumeru. No, then I'll find a custom server. Eric says, I'm so glad I only spent $70 on Star Citizen. I wouldn't mind going back to the game at some point if it doesn't shut down. Octo over in YouTube chat said, Star Citizen is getting a lot better. Still a ways away for it. However, that's the single player game they're making that's kind of in tandem with it, called Squadron 42, is coming out in 2026, which they just announced last week. Right, I think I heard that. Wait, is Squadron 42, wait, didn't they, I'm so confused. Did they release like a shooter? Or is that what this is? The timeline of Star Citizen confuses me so much. Because I thought I remember hearing something about, but maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. Octa says, I've only spent $45 on Star Citizen. I wouldn't spend more at the moment. You can get almost everything in game anyways through playing. Well, that's good. That's good to know, for sure. I agree that little journal was really well written, Eric. I totally agree. Eric says, by the way, I really love Starfield. I just spent like 200 hours over a few months before taking a break and getting back to Skyrim. I really want to get back to Starfield, and I really want to love Starfield, but I have to admit it has never managed to sink its claws in quite the way I had hoped. One of these days, maybe it will, if I give it another chance. Alright, let's read the note from the unknown man. Okay, I'll investigate the house by the watermill in Falkreath. Alright. I do not know who I can trust, so I'm forced to trust a stranger. You. I am hunting down a monster that threatens every innocent soul, including the love of my life. I have followed him to Falkreath, to a house that sits opposite of the watermill. The key that I have included will get you in. If I prove unable to defeat this monster, the task falls to you. Oh, that's it. That's the whole thing. Alright. So I guess maybe this man failed to take out the monster. And for some reason we have been chosen. For some reason. Because we're the Dragonborn. Octa said the prologue to Squadron 42 is on YouTube to watch. Wait, is this the one with like all the big name actors like Mark Hamill and them? Because that looks pretty cool, actually. Hey, Lucy Luck, good evening to you. It's been a little while. How are you doing, Lucy? How's life? Eric says, I love how we don't know this guy, but he's like, okay, plan B. The Dragonborn can totally do this. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. And he isn't wrong. Alright, so there is a monster here in Falkreath. that may have taken the life of this man. And this monster threatens everyone, apparently. We've got to go find them. The house across from the mill. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Nope. Sorry.
The mill's just over here, right? Stupid fences. There. Nope. Still. Okay. Here's the mill. Oh, so pretty. So freaking pretty. Oh, hey. And the house across from the mill. Is there like a bridge or just swim it? Guess we just gotta, we can hop across here. Is this house normally here? I don't think so. Whoa, why is the water green? That is definitely not how that's supposed to look. It's a very strange reflection. There's a house up there too, but I think it means this one. Unknown hunter's home. Requires key. I think this must be it, eh? Octa says, I'd recommend the Squadron 42 prologue. It's pretty epic. The first hour of gameplay of the game. Okay, I might have to check it out because it does seem like a pretty star-studded cast. Okay. Well, what could be in here? Huh. Well, it looks cozy. Not too scary or dangerous. Interesting. Shall we read Uncommon Taste? Don't think this is going to tell us much. By the Gourmet. Yassine, hello. Welcome on in. Welcome to the chat. Over on YouTube. Oh, hey, hi Jack, what's up? How are things? How are things? Better late than never. Lucy Luck says, I've been well, so good to see you again. Been following all your latest adventures with Wolf Relaxation. Oh, nice. Thank you for following along. We had a pretty fun session last time. If you are caught up, well, I don't know if you're up to speed. I don't want to spoil it if you're not caught up. So I won't say what happens, but yeah, we have so much fun with Wolf Relaxation. I wish we could do it more often, but it's tough. It's tough. How has the YouTube channel been going, Lucy? Have you been? I haven't had a chance to check it out recently, but have you been putting stuff out? Have you got some new videos out? I will direct folks here to your channel. Lucy Luck is an awesome ASMR creator, and we got some cozy stuff from about a month ago. Some cozy Red Dead, Campfire Cozy Friends. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cozy. Shadow of the Erd Tree ASMR. Lucy's got some really awesome gaming ASMR content, y'all, and I encourage you to go subscribe. I'm just going to share her channel here in the YouTube chat, or the Twitch chat, and the YouTube chat there. And I hope you go subscribe and enjoy some relaxing, awesome gaming content from Lucy there. Bruce says, Nick, did you like the Outer Worlds? Not to be confused with the Outer Wilds. I've played Outer Wilds. I've not played Outer Worlds. That was the space sci-fi one from Obsidian, right? No, I've actually not played it. I have it. I got it for free on Epic, but I've never played it. Is it worth playing? I heard mixed things. Okay. What is going on here? What is this? Killing before you're killed. That's ominous. So I like how that's the only one that's fallen out. Definitely ominous. This person's well read, whoever they are. Assuming this is their place. Got some good food here. Speaking of good food, I don't know. When was the last time we ate? Moderately hungry, severely thirsty. Okay. Let's just fix that before we maybe end up in combat here. Gosh, why do I have so much disgusting food? Goat cheese is fine, no problem there. Okay, we are well sated. Now where is my water skin at? There we go. And we are now well hydrated. Okay, excellent. Very good. Lucy says, roll for relaxation is such a great idea, and I've been in a similar place to where you've been, needing to recenter, focus on health, and return when I'm at my best self. Thanks so much for sharing. Oh yeah, of course. And thank you also for understanding. Yeah, it was a very worthwhile break. It was pretty necessary. But I'm doing a lot better. Alright. And what's this? Oh, another page from a loose journal. Entry 4. Oh, hey, okay, this is maybe continuing the journal that we have in our possession. If the darkest part of his mind contains the monster, what does the darkest part of his house contain? I shall have to take a closer look at the downstairs basement. Ooh, spooky. Let's go down to the basement. Just casually loot here. What could be down here? Okay. I'm getting a little spooked, you guys. But I don't see anything down here. Okay, a bunch of candles. Mammoth tusk. Some stuff. Bit of gold. No one's gonna miss that. Some healing potions. Joey Flowers, you want to see the can for the beer? For sure. It's got lots of pumpkins on it. It's from Yukon Brewing. Lots of pumpkins. Tasty pumpkin spice ale. It's really good. I also brought out another beer just because I want to show off the can because I love it and it's very seasonal. It's the Steam Pumpkin. This is the pumpkin ale from Steamworks Brewing. But I just love the art on it. It's, I think it's a reference to that, I forget the film, you know, the classic Man on the Moon, rocket ship ends up in his eye from like the, I don't know, early 20th century. Sargon says, I think Bethesda's biggest problem right now is that they keep learning the wrong lessons from criticism. Yeah, I think that's very insightful, Sargon. They often favor stripping out mechanics instead of improving them. As a consequence, a lot of the things that made their older games immersive were already missing by the time they made Fallout 3, and it's only been getting worse since. That being said, if you look at the sales numbers, Skyrim did gangbusters, so from that perspective, that's probably why they're learning those those lessons, because, you know, maybe their goals are different than what we would want them to be, possibly. Okay. Hey, what's up, Lionheart? How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Lionheart says, you have no idea how happy I am to see you right now. I've been going through a ton right now, currently coming down off an anxiety attack of some weird sort I've never experienced before, and this is just what I need. Lionheart, I'm sorry to hear that, that you had that, attack, that experience. That sounds really difficult. But, hey, you know, this is a cozy, safe space, nice place to just relax, breathe deep, wind down, chill out with some awesome folks. So, I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad you can be here. Thank you also for the blood sugar check, Lionheart. Actually, things are looking really good, like 7.3 and super stable. Not normally quite that stable, so that's great. Thank you for reminding me to take a look, though. Oh, and we have a random MTG card request from friend of a friend. Yeah, we can do that. I know we need to know what's in the darkness over there. We'll find out. We'll find out in just a moment. Tune in next time. First of all, we're going to pull a card from our random assortment here. Hi Jack, what's the weather for you like down in Georgia right now? How's the weather? Alright. Let's bigginize the screen here for this. Like so. And let's take this one right here. What could it be? This, for those who don't know, is a collector pack from the Bloomborough set with all the cute animals and stuff. And we've been slowly, very slowly, revealing the cards in it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, check it out. Mr. Foxglove. Mr. Foxglove. A Fox Rogue Mythic Rare. A 5-mana multicolor green, white, and blue. A Mr. Foxglove. A legendary Fox Rogue. A 3/5 with lifelink. Whenever Mr. Foxglove attacks, draw cards equal to the number of cards in defending player's hand minus the number of cards in your hand. Interesting. If you didn't draw cards this way, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Yo, that's kind of wild. You can just play creatures for free. That's crazy. Cool art. Look at that. The borderless design here. He does in fact look like quite the Fox Rogue. Is that bat in the background like swooning over Mr. Foxglove? I think that might be what's happening here. He is so cool. He is far too cool for me. I'm pretty sure that bat is just swooning over Mr. Foxglove. I love this art though. Cool card. Great pull, friend of a friend. That's rad. Very fun. Very fun. Lucy said, so glad to hear you're feeling much better. Thank you. You care for this community so much and you deserve a break. We'll always be here. Oh, Lucy, thank you. That's really very sweet of you to say. And I think part of what was healthy about taking this break for me was being able to say, okay, I trust the community and everybody in it. I know that I can leave for a while and come back and people are still going to be there. But there was a part of me that, like a not small voice in my head that was like, yeah, but what if they aren't? What if they don't? But of course everyone was. And I think that was really healthy for me to do and to witness. So that means a lot. Hearing you say that, thank you. Fall is an awesome time for beers, and I managed to get my hands on a few fall beers, pumpkin ales and stuff earlier in October, but I've not been able to get any recently. They're all sold out everywhere. They go really fast around here. Also, things are just popping off in the Twitch chat. What's going on over there, guys? What is going on over there? Also, I don't know if I ever did Clarvis's second beard combing request. I genuinely don't remember. So I'm just going to comb this beard a little bit right now. That's right, Eric. I've got Realistic Needs and Diseases, or I Need, I think is what I'm using. I think I'm using I Need. But very similar. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lionheart. I'm glad you like that. Handsome Dashing Princess, welcome. Handsome Dashing Princess says, did you already talk about your Halloween traditions? Not really, no. Do you have a tradition around a certain film or show or book? Well, less so films, shows, and books, more games. As you guys know, I love to play Clive Barker's Undying here on the channel around this time of year. I would say that's my biggest Halloween gaming tradition. In terms of like other Halloween traditions, it varies. I don't know, it varies from year to year. When I was younger, obviously, I always used to go trick-or-treating. We also used to often go to a community bonfire, but that was many years ago. Some years my parents will have a bonfire. I'm reminded of a particular one during COVID. It must have been 2021, probably 2022 maybe. I think 2021. Where even though we were all like social distancing, we still got together for a big bonfire out in their field. And it was, you know, Halloween night, but it was beautiful and clear, and it was like a full moon or very close to full. I can't remember. It was just a really cool, like, I don't know, we had like, we kind of like danced around the bonfire. It was very like pagan in some ways. I don't know, it was cool though. It was a fun Halloween. We had hot dogs, marshmallows, it was good. The last few years have been a little more disrupted, just because of various happenings, life happenings. So I don't know. I feel like now that we're buying a house, we're gonna have a house. We're gonna have to create our own new Thanksgiving, Halloween traditions, which will probably involve handing out lots of candy to kids, because I think our neighborhood's gonna have a lot of kids. We'll find out. What about you, handsome dashing princess? Also, FamCam, welcome. How you doing, my guy? Good to see you, Keith. Wait, what happened to Review Tech USA's channel? How is it that it just disappeared? He deleted it. Why? I know, Eric, we're probably going to get jumped in this basement. I'm thinking the same. When am I going to have this one? I might just save it for Halloween night, possibly. We'll see. It totally is a steampunkin' though. Right? Yes, the supermoon, yeah. I saw some photographs for sure. Wait, Eyelash, what is up? Half dead from exhaustion? Why? Well, you've come to the right place. At least you can chill and vibe here. FamCam, it is awesome to see you. Let me give you a shout out here. Okay, we probably already had a shout out, but just in case that didn't happen, y'all, go follow that man. Click on that heart. FamCam, one of the coolest dudes around. I know I said the same about Drake earlier. Honestly, both really cool dudes. Both dudes who I happened to go and meet last month, which was really freaking cool as well. Or wait, was that the month before? It was late August. Both fantastic. Both really great ASMR creators as well. Please, go hit that heart. Enjoy some high quality content. Are you sure it's not Mr. Fox G Love? You know, Nova, I'm not sure that wasn't Mr. Fox G Love. It could very well be. Happy Halloween, Eyelash. Happy Halloween. Eating some hummus. Nice. What? Keith, my guy. That came out of nowhere. What was that about, bro? He says, I usually don't do this unless the specifics are important because Drake is doing something tomorrow. Deets in the Discord tavern. Also, I don't know the reason as of yet, but supposed drama was finally breaking him down. The Review Tech thing. Okay. I'd like to know more about that, because that's sad. That is the end of an era. But wait, what is Drake doing tomorrow? I want to know what Drake's doing tomorrow. I'm going to have to go check in the tavern after this. Thank you for the bits, my friend. And this splashy but cryptic news flash. Now I need to know. Also, I'm just trying to get caught up in the chat. Thank you again for the request for the poll, friend of a friend. Eric, we aim for cozy, but sometimes we end up horny. It's just how it is. That's a weird thing to say. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Why do I say these things? I really need to think before the words come out of my mouth. Eyes Regan, good to see you. How you doing? I'm glad you could make it 2 streams in a row. Eric says, my tradition is typically watching Nightmare Before Christmas. See, Nightmare Before Christmas is our Christmas tradition, but maybe we should do both Halloween and Christmas. Bruce says, as a family, we watch both Halloween Town movies as well as Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus, excellent choice. I've never seen a Halloween Town film, so I can't comment on that. But Eyelash says, my favorite tradition is to leave out a bowl of candy and watch through the camera to see if any kids are little selfish butts who take too much candy, in which case I run outside and give them a fright. Yo, teaching some good morals. I love it. Some good ethics. That's fantastic. Doing my best to become local folklore. Beauty. That's so good. Uriel says, finally finished my evil several hour long homework. Bleh, gross. Thanks for keeping me company. Always my pleasure. Thanks to chat for being here to keep you company too. Alright. Have a good sleep, Uriel. Sorry your homework took so long. Have a great day tomorrow. Take care. Handsome Dashing Princess says, I'm currently listening to Andy Serkis' narration of Lord of the Rings audiobook. I've heard that's very good. And I watch Over the Garden Wall series, and I watch tons of spooky films like the Beetlejuice sequel. We went and saw that in theaters a little bit ago. It was good. We enjoyed it. Truly the end of an era indeed, FamCam here. I'll pour one out for Review Tech USA. That's sad. That's sad that drama would drive someone who's been doing this for so long to delete the channel. Just give up on all that. It's very sad. Cheers to the ones that we've lost along the way. Yeah, it's too bad. Yo, what's up, Lenny? How you doing? I mean, okay, Drake, I kind of gave you that one. I sort of knew that was going to end up immortalized. But I'm not wrong, right? Hey, Thorek, welcome. Happy spooky day, slightly early to you as well. Yeah, it's been quite some time since we got some Skyrim stream going on. Speaking of which, let's get back to the game. I want to know what's going on in this basement. Okay, it's pretty spooky down here. We've been told that there's some kind of killer down here. Maybe. We got lots of health potions. Resist fire. What is going on over here? Is that blood on the floor? Or am I just imagining that? Maybe that's just a floor texture. Firebrand wine case. Fur armor. Yo, there's a book there. Killing before you're killed. Some arrows. What is this? A map with markers all over it. What is going on here? What is behind here? Can we get behind here? I feel like there's gotta be something important behind here, right? What's this about? Oh god, it scared me. Hijack said we're looking at high 70s Fahrenheit, which I think runs in high 20s Celsius. Hope it starts to cool down soon. But the leaves are turning at least. Yeah, sounds like you're due for some really good fall finally. Lucy says, I too succumb to the small mean voice in the back of my head as well. It's hard not to sometimes. It's hard not to. But it's also good to prove it wrong sometimes. For sure. What's up, James? James says, hey Nick, so good to see you have returned. Hoping you're doing well. So happy to see some Skyrim content. I'm doing very well. Thank you, James. I'm doing much better than I was. And by the way, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but for those who have arrived more recently, Skyrim Halloween video is coming. It's going to be another day or two, but it will be out before Halloween. I promise you that much. And I hope you enjoy this year's just as much as you enjoy every year's. I hope. Hone Martin says, I played this on Switch. It's my favorite port. It was wild when it first came out on Switch, the idea of having Skyrim in your hand. Just portable Skyrim on an airplane. I thought that was so cool. And yes, I did. I did play it on several airplanes. Powdered Mammoth Tusk. Sure, we'll take some glass boots. What? Okay, what are we looking for down here, y'all? Potions of healing, potion of resist fire. Should we search these cupboards? Child's doll, that's creepy. I'm looking for, like, some kind of note, or I don't know what I'm looking for. But this looks like, you know, like a map of targets to hit or something, you know? Maybe? A wagon wheel down there. What is up with the firebrand wine? I don't quite understand that either. Okay, well, I guess I just took the whole case. I don't know. Some empty barrels. Managed to knock all this off the table. Killing before you're killed. But this is just a generic book in Skyrim, so this isn't going to give us too much information about what's going on here, I don't think. Let's just take it. But I haven't seen any notes specific to Okay, we can't get back here. Oh. Trapdoor, you guys. Spooky. Spooky. Mahone Martin asks, where you were traveling to? Oh gosh, where was I traveling to? I think when I was flying from here to Kelowna in the interior of British Columbia, I think, which is not a long flight. That's like an hour or so. Where else did I have Skyrim on Switch? I think I might have had it. What year did... I think I had it when I was flying out to Ottawa as well for a conference, I seem to recall. Pretty sure. Drake said I had to take that one to the clip editor to make sure I heard you right. I mean... you were just doing something in Minecraft and you were like, I'm sorry, what now? Bruce says, before I had 2 kids, the Halloween flick of choice was Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. Hey, one day you can share that with your kids too. Yeah, I really need to get back to Tears of the Kingdom as well. For sure, for sure. Eric says, Nick constantly catching up with chat is a good backseat in defense. Really though, I don't mind it. Alright, shall we head into the basement? Let's go. Yo, what? This is some cult looking stuff. Wait, where's my gang? Where's my crew? My crew didn't come down with me. That's a bad sign. It's a real bad sign, you guys. don't like this at all. Not one bit. Okay, we've got an alchemy lab and an enchanting table. Oh, there's a lot of blood here. Okay, we've got a strange note. Oh, my crew did come down. Okay, good. They're just a little slow. Let's read a strange note. Underneath the tree up the hill, where the waterfall gives birth to the river that drives the mill, she is there at midday, always. She says she likes the view and the quiet. I will bare my soul to her there, and finally find out if she can live with the monster. If there is anyone in this world who will accept me, it is her. This is my last chance. Redemption or damnation. She decides. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. This is not healthy. This is not good at all. I don't know who she is, but I already feel sorry for her. That is not how girls work, man. Oh, boy. Okay, so the tree up the hill near where the stream that powers the mill comes from. Okay, we'll have to head up there, I guess. Lots of embalming tools. A goat's head, casually, you know. A bunch of body parts, casually, you know. This place is, oh, a Daedra heart, you know. Falmer ear. Oh, another note. Okay, strange note 1. Alright, we read these a little out of sequence, I think. Oh, human heart. Let's take that, stick it in our bag. You never know when you need a human heart. You never know. Alright. Let's read strange note 1. Did I just pick up a heart? I did. It made a squishy sound. I recognize myself as a monster. My diseased heart beats a black and blue rhythm that no one should ever have to dance to. It is a profoundly disturbing sound. I am also a coward, for if I really wanted to stop the monster, I need only turn the blade to my own throat, or seek out a hunter who is willing to dedicate an arrow to ridding the world of something evil. But salvation may be near. I see shadows that are not my own following me. Okay, so that's probably the guy who's hunting him. So he's a, you know, some kind of psychopath killer. He knows that he's a monster, but he can't stop himself. But he's actually maybe thankful that someone's coming to end it for him. Yeah, I find that too sometimes. It's like, oh man, I kind of want this game on Switch, but also then I have to pay full price for it again on Switch, and that's pretty brutal. Lash says the idea of sitting beside some random who has never seen Skyrim while you brutally murder people. You know, it's a video game. They probably know what's up. No, we don't do basements here. Are you sure, Naga? Oh, and he obviously chose his damnation. Perhaps. What is this? Strange note 2. Solve the mystery. Okay. So we've investigated the house. We found what we needed to find here. Now we have to finish the mystery. There's only one thing that keeps the monster in me at bay. One thing that gives my heart reason to beat. And that is she. Pure and unrelentingly kind. She always sees the good in me. A more perfect creature I have never seen. Healthy. I would do anything just to walk next to her as she does her groceries at the market. I would pretend she loved me, and that would be enough. Oh, buddy. This is, yikes. This is yikes. I feel bad for everyone involved. Okay. So yeah, it just says solve the mystery. So if we go and look at that note, the last one, strange note. Underneath the tree up the hill, where the waterfall gives birth to the river that drives the mill, she is there at midday. So I guess we know where we have to go. He could be a werewolf, that's true, Bruce. Although, I don't know, like all the scalpels and weird tools don't necessarily align with the werewolf situation. This door is locked. Instead of a lock or handle, you see an indentation in the shape of a hand. There appears to be a ring around one of the fingers. Huh. It's a little weird because remember the Hunter's book that we first read was talking about a ring and a lady that he loved, and this lady wore a matching ring. But why would the basement of this house have an imprint for that ring of the hunter? Is this some weird thing where like the hunter and the hunted are the same person? Like two aspects of the same person? I think to get some answers we're gonna have to go to this this tree. Up the hill. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Eyelash says he's putting way too much weight on his self-worth on the opinion of some lady. Yeah, it's kind of not fair to put that on the lady, is it? Is it? Nick advocates for organ bank robbing. I mean, I'm sure I can put the heart to better use than this dude can. We're working on explanations. You're also right, Eric, that being a werewolf in Skyrim ain't like being a werewolf in other fictions necessarily. This basement guy sounds fun at parties. Holy Lathan, welcome. No worries. I'm glad you could join us. Eyelash says, OMG, dude, get a hobby other than bothering women. Average middle school crush. Eric says, so I've always assumed that the protagonist of Elder Scrolls games had a spell that guided them to their objective. Either that or guidance by the divines. In Fallout, the Pip-Boy guides you. That's true. It's never really given an in-world explanation, is it? In Elder Scrolls. But Bruce says, I always thought that King Vampire model was cool. That came with Dawnguard. Oh, like the Harkon model? It is very cool. Maybe this is the girl's house. Yeah, maybe, Eric. You could be right. Maybe this is where she lived. Or lives. Lived. Maybe the monster... Yeah, maybe got her. So maybe the girl that the monster is smitten with is the same one that the hunter is in love with. That would make sense. That's why he would be trying to kill the monster to save her, I guess. And then maybe this is her home. Maybe. Yeah, that probably makes more sense than a Jekyll and Hyde situation, but maybe. Peachy Mango, hello, welcome. How have you been doing? It's good to see you. Hone asks, am I a vampire or a werewolf guy? Oh, I like vampires. Well, I mean, like, I'm not like a huge fan of either kind of fiction necessarily, but I am more of a vampire guy than a werewolf guy, let's say. I think there's something alluring about the concept of, you know, elegant, aristocratic immortality. Think about all the cool things you could do, stuff you could learn. Alright. Moke Wabi says, I was just in the basement getting my laundry and I thought, why does everything race counterclockwise? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm unclear what you mean. Oh, you're a lichen guy? like in like the Underworld films. That's my only point of reference for lichens, I have to admit. Would you say you're liking them? Sorry, I had to. Okay, so we gotta follow this waterfall. Waterfall that drives the mill. This bright fluorescent green reflection is killing me. I am taking a bath. Okay, that was a well-deserved bonk. That was a very well-deserved bonk. Okay, so we gotta follow this to a waterfall. And there's a tree up there. Oh, so there is. Sargon says, back in my day, we didn't have any quest markers. We just had a journal, some verbal directions, a map, and a compass. And sometimes the verbal directions were really quite cruddy. Eric says, but your theory of the hunter and the monster being the same person sounds super dope, so I hope it's that. It's probably not. But Naga says, the creepy horror villain watching you talk to yourself and stand around for 20 minutes at a time. I'm just talking to the hundreds of other people here. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's probably bad. That's probably not good. Uh-oh. 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 Unknown woman. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's got the ring. Oh no. Oh no, you guys. Oh no. She didn't deserve this. A beautiful emerald ring that appears to be part of a twin set found on the body of a dead woman in Falkreath. Uh-oh. Alright. Poor lady. I would lay her to rest if there was any way to do that. Instead, she's just going to be here forever, probably. Okay, I guess we'll take this ring back down to the basement and find out what's behind the door. Interesting, though, that he would... So I assume that she rejected his advances and he killed her for it, but he didn't take the ring, which suggests maybe he already had the ring from the other guy, maybe, for some reason or another. Peachy Mango says, I've been trying to life, and same, it's been a while. How are you? I'm good. I've also been lifing. Life has been a lot, but otherwise good. Thank you. I hope, despite your lifing being, you know, well, you didn't say it's a lot, but I'm inferring. I hope it is going well. Okay, Mike Wabi says, NASCAR, Greyhounds, Kentucky Derby, human races, they're all counterclockwise. Are they? I don't watch enough races to know. I'm sure there's a good reason for that, though. Does anybody know why races always go counterclockwise? Eyelash said, I think there's something elegant about turning into a dog and ripping someone's throat out when they say something rude. Fair enough. Hard to argue with that. Bruce, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you saw that pun coming from 1,000 miles away. Brandon, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Cleo, you thought she was napping? I mean, maybe. In which case we just stole her ring while she was napping. Oh man, I don't want to go back into this basement. I don't really want to know what's behind this door. I think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be bad. Okay. Yo, how'd you guys get back here so quick? Move, please. guess he struck out and then struck. Yeah. In a year, I'll be like, who's this dead woman again? I'll just stumble across this body. Probably true. Probably true. Alright. What lies behind this door? I also hope to never find a deceased person, Peachy Mango. I think that is a reasonable thing to hope. Or maybe he's always had his ring. Maybe so, Eric. Maybe so. You're still betting on the Jekyll and Hyde bit. We'll see. We'll see. Whoa, Eyelash dropping some knowledge here. Humans run counterclockwise because most people are right-handed. Horses run counterclockwise because that's most of their preferred lead foot when galloping. But you don't know about NASCAR or dogs. Huh. That's... I don't know enough to say whether that's true or you're just bullshitting me, but I choose to believe it's true. Thanks for dropping some knowledge. Hone says they race counterclockwise to keep the driver's side facing the track. Like the inside of the track, you mean? Yeah, okay, I guess I could see that. Yes, this was before they had Tinder. Indeed, things were... Well, I don't know. Things can still be pretty bad. Alright, let's see. The door is locked. Instead of a locker handle, you see it? Yeah, we know. Yeah, I have the... Do I have to put the ring on? Maybe I have to put the ring on. Gosh, I don't even remember where... I have so many rings, oh my god. Somewhere in here, I'm gonna have a ton of rings. There we go. Okay, which one do we have equipped right now? Actually, that's good to know. So we can put it... Wait, do we not have any rings on? How do we not have a ring equipped, you guys? We have so many cool rings. Ah, the black cat ring. This thing was so cool. What was this from? What mod? I forget. We should really be wearing it, though. Because it doubles sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons, which we're always using. Why do we not have this ring equipped? It's such a cool ring. Alright. But we need the twin emerald ring on. Alright. Is the black cat ring in vanilla? Okay, maybe. Maybe. You press your hand with the twin emerald ring on it into the indentation. You hear a soft click as the door unlocks. Yeah, I deserve the bonk. It's true. It's true, Eyelash. I did. I'm scared, you guys. This is creepy. I don't like it. Bruce says, hey Nick, serious question. Can I send you some screenshots of our game and maybe send you an alpha build when we're ready and get your input? I would love to, Bruce. I would be very happy. I don't know anything about your game, but I'm curious and I would be happy to check it out and give you some feedback whenever you're ready to share it with people for some alpha testing feedback, for sure. And thank you for asking. That's very... Yo! Whoa, big raid. How you doing, Punk? What's up, gang? Come on in, raiders. Welcome. Join us. We are at the what's the word I'm looking for? Climax. We're at the climax of a spooky mod here in Skyrim. It's we're about to find out something about a murderer. Murder most foul. But you know what's not most foul? Punk and his streams and his community. Come on in. Enco, thank you so much for the 14-month resub. Welcome back on in celebration of that raid. I know that's what it was for. Enco, I appreciate the resub and your continued support. Thanks for being a real one. Very kind. Punk, I hope you had an awesome stream. How y'all doing? From punk to nerd. What's up, guys? Area Love Woo, thanks for coming on in with the raid. Yas, thanks for coming on in. Shin Ukyo, thanks for coming with the raid. It's great to see you all. Again, make yourselves comfortable, please, raiders. Pull up a comfy chair, get cozy. We're uncovering some murders. Nothing cozier than Skyrim murders. Punk, how was your stream tonight? You guys get up to any shenanigans? Any shenanigans? Doing any Halloween stuff? Are you excited for Halloween, you guys? And just in case any of you are not already following Punk, I didn't have to do that because it was already done by one of our mods. Thank you, mods. Thank you, mods. But I hope that you clicked that heart while it was in the chat. And if not, you can still click through on Punk's name and head over to his channel and click that heart to follow one of the very best ASMR artists here on Twitch. No joke. Sincerely that good. Oh, hey, Lucy. Thank you for the follow on Twitch as well. I appreciate it. Welcome to Twitch. I mean, our Twitch chat, you know. Got some dinner shenanigans tonight. You don't know what you're doing for Halloween. Got any parties going on? You got any? Do you get trick-or-treaters where you're at, Punk? Do you have any trick-or-treaters come by? But yeah, hey, if you just came in with the Punk raid, again, please make yourself at home, get comfy. My name is Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd. You can call me Nick or nerd. Either's cool. We do ASMR gaming and stuff around here, stuff like that. And a lot of talking, a lot of chatting, a lot of chilling. Occasionally, some triggers and stuff, but mostly just chill, chatting, good games, good friends, good vibes. That's what we're all about here. Paul, or Paulo, perhaps. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. All right. Oh God, not a long hallway. Yeah, I think there's a note in the middle of the floor up ahead. Pretty sure that's what that is. Bardicart says I might think they race counterclockwise because it's natural or safe for people who drive on the right side of the road or left driver's seat. Yeah, I could see that. That kind of makes sense. No, you don't really get trick-or-treaters. We don't get any trick-or-treaters here at all. We're kind of on a hill. And so I guess the kids don't come up here. I also think there's not that many kids around here. Just because, I don't know. I think it's, the neighborhood has gentrified a lot. I don't think there's many families around here these days. But, as I've mentioned many times in the stream here, my wife and I just bought a house. We take possession on Thursday, on Halloween. And I think that neighborhood, where our new house is going to have a lot of trick-or-treaters. I think there's a lot of young families out that way. So we've bought a pile of candy, and we're just going to take possession, and then we're going to go sit on our front porch and just hopefully meet some neighbors and hand out some candy. That's the plan. James says, I enjoy Hubie Halloween, even though it's a newer film. Such a great feel. I don't know that film. Is it like a comedy or what kind of film? Mokwabi says, I love candy, but I ain't about to climb a hill to get some. I get it. I get it. There's much denser, easier pickings in other parts of the city. Elijah's kids hate climbing a gentle slope. I have kids. Yep, fair. Possessing something on Halloween night sounds fitting. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We're gonna possess our house on Halloween. Very good. Oh, it's an Adam Sandler comedy. Mostly the grown-ups cast. Oh, that's kind of fun. I can see that being fun. Amazing and sweet because of all the candy, peachy mango. once again, Punk, thank you for the ragers that came on in. Thank you for joining, Punk. And again, please make yourselves comfy, make yourselves at home. We don't bite. We got lots of cool folks here, for real. And Punk, if you gotta wander off, get some dinner, get some sleep, please do so. Take care of yourself, all that. Oh, you're just back. I was just telling you to piss off. I was just telling you to get out of here. No, I'm kidding. But welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what this is all about. The new Bowser. Thank you. We had the choice of this hat or a cute witchy hat that I could have worn. This one won the vote. Decided by chat. By chat. Okay. Let's finish off this mystery. Figure out what's going on here. I'm a little scared. I don't like long hallways. Okay, loose journal, page 2. Entry 5. Thus far, nobody has responded to my wanted poster. So this is the hunter. Is there no one who spotted a high elf with a beard and ponytail? Seems like a difficult thing to miss, but maybe people are too frightened to speak up. Okay. The fact that this dude's journal pages are down here indicates that he did both the hunter and the hunted came down here, for sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's behind the door? Oh boy. Is he dead? He ain't moving. But it's just one guy. There ain't two guys here. Oh, he's real dead. Okay, do we read the journal page? I think it is a Jekyll and Hyde thing. I bet. I don't know. Whoa, I can't read this. Entry number 6. What have I done? I could not end the monster, and now it has ended her. My last refuge gone. My only light doused. My love, I shall join you and beg for your forgiveness. Wait, what? I think it is a Jekyll and Hyde thing. I think he's talking about himself. Because there's only the one dude here. I guess that's what we're left to infer. And if we search him, Twin Emerald Ring, strange poem. It was the same guy all along, for sure. I'm pretty sure that's what we're supposed to take from this. And that was that. Hey, we've got a strange poem. We should read the strange poem. I fester in this world like his vicious seed festers in. Whoa, what? I will try. What? I don't like this poem. This is a really creepy poem. Are we supposed to take something from this? I'm actually not quite sure what to take from this. So what do we... That escalated quickly, right? Oh my god. So what... Okay, what do we think happened here then? What do we take from all this? Do we think the hunter and the hunted were the same guy? And somehow... Bro, you can't just sit on a dead man like that. Or, bro, what are you doing? That is extremely disrespectful, Argus. Bruh. You better be dead because you don't have your henchmen with you. Yeah, they did show up. They did show up. She's in the afterlife rejecting him there too. Yo, Karja, what are you doing? The disrespect on display here. Dead dude deserves it. True enough. True enough. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think it's implied that it's two personalities of the same guy. Oh, yeah, they're all just taking turns sitting in this dead dude's lap. Yikes. Yikes. Fester, yuck. I agree, Lenny. That was not that was a disgusting word in that context. Ugh. Ugh. Eric says the hunter is a high elf with a beard and a ponytail. It was totally the same guy. Yeah, I think it must be. Interesting. I'm just trying to piece together like exactly what the order of events there was. But anyway, I guess we solved the mystery. Yay! Yay! That's dark. Let's get out of here. I don't like this. I mean, it was spooky, definitely spooky, but and there's implications of I don't like the implications. I don't like any of it. I mean, it was well written, for sure, and suitably creepy. Pretty short. It just took us forever because I'm slow AF. But meanwhile, can't let all these alchemy ingredients go to waste. And now we've got ourselves a nice home with a murder dungeon in the basement. Ain't no one gonna mind if we just move in here, right? Oh boy. Yikes. But yeah, that story was very dark. I did not expect it to have quite such a dark turn, just even at the end there. Murder's one thing, but there's clearly something else going on. Do not want. Kiv Spala says, hey Nick, congratulations on your new house. Thank you, Kiv Spala. I just got back from a 3-week vacation in Australia. Nice. So unfortunately I missed the streams during that time. Well, plenty more to come. But I'm glad that you're back. I hope you had a great time in Australia. Sounds like a good time. How was your trip? Was it purely for pleasure, or was there work involved? You did call it a vacation, so I suggest it was for fun. Sargon says, I guess they really need to write their letters right now. They really did. Also, the 6th hunter's journal entry calls himself the monster. Yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? The one with the blood all over it. Loose journal, page 3, this one, right? Because, yeah, this would have been from the hunter's journal. What have I done? I could not end the monster, and now it has ended her. So he's still talking about the monster like a separate person, but it's left a little bit ambiguous. It's left a little bit ambiguous, I think. But I think the implication's pretty clear, I would say. What a beautiful, lovely place this Valkyrie is. Not creepy and dark at all. It did give me a quest complete, Bruce, yeah. So that's that. We have learned all we're going to learn. I think. Drake says, Dear Diary, today I saw a disturbing sight, a dead body strewn about in the chair in front of a writing desk. Fortunately, I was able to sit down and write about this while the memory and body are still fresh. And in fact, this guy's lap is quite comfortable. Another house for the Dragonborn estate, correct? You just like to be a real estate baron, Eric. You just own all the houses. Me oh my. Well, that was dark. That was definitely dark. The little, yeah, twist it took at the end there. Pretty dark. But suitably creepy. We did have a creepy, spooky time. And I think it was well written. Like, I liked the writing. But pretty short, for sure. Pretty short. Dear Diary, I really need to invest in a proper chair cushion. My current one is suffering skin slippage. Ew. Why would you? No. Stop. I don't want to think about it. Gross. So, where are we at here? What are we at? What time is it? I don't even know. Oh my goodness, it is midnight. You know what, gang? I should probably wrap it up. I was gonna say maybe we can go climb a mountain in Skyrim to get the icky taste out of our mouth, because I have that mod that lets us climb mountains, which is really cool. But we would then have to find the mountain to climb. I think that's what we were doing the last time we played Skyrim. I think where we started today, we were looking for the beginning of one of those climbs. Because the mod adds like climbing points that you can follow up a mountain and get to the top of some of the mountains around Skyrim that you couldn't normally get to. It's a pretty cool mod. But yeah, I think we'll have to save that for another time, because I'm trying to be better about my sleep schedule and being kind to myself, so I should probably call it here. I think. Midnight? Sir, it is 3 a.m., says Lionheart. Time zones. Even more reason for probably me to let you get to bed, right? The correct word is sloughing. No, I don't want. No, stop. Don't want to think about it. I do not. Gross. No, stop. It is a much grosser word. Drake says, note to self, diary, do not die on your personal furniture. The amount of blood that will certainly be leaving a stain that you will never be able to remove. Good to remember for next time. Yes, I will try to be good to myself. However, before we wrap it up, let's go find someone to raid, because you know how it is. I like to take these good vibes, share them with someone else, and there are many amazing ASMR creators and communities here on Twitch. So let us go and visit. We were also the lucky recipients of an awesome raid from one ASMR Punk and his fantastic community. So once again, Punk and friends, thank you so much for coming on by here tonight. We really appreciate you dropping in to visit. And y'all go follow that man, go follow that Punk. And let's find someone to raid. Who have we not raided for a while? Lots of fantastic folks on tonight. I see Falcor on tonight. I see Pisces. I see Serenico. I see Miss Chloe. I think we raided Falcor last time, or the time before. I don't remember. Pisces always has raids turned off, I'm pretty sure, so I do not think that's going to happen. It is, however, Serenico's 2-year partnerversary. That sounds like a nice thing to go visit for and celebrate, so let's go raid Serenico. Let's do it. If she is, in fact, accepting raids right now. Let's go. Let's frickin' go. Looks like that's working. So friends, join me. Let's go visit Serenico in her awesome community. Looks like she's doing some mic brushing. It's going to be super tingly, super good vibes over there. You will love it. I guarantee it. So if you're in the YouTube chat, come on over to the Twitch chat and you will join us on the raid in about, 60 seconds or so, minute and a half, something like that. Cyrus, good to see you here. Unfortunately, I'm just wrapping up the stream right now. So, but I will be back next Sunday for another one. We will be chilling once again. And in the meantime, of course, I wish you all the happiest, safest of Halloweens. I hope you have a good spooky time. Get to indulge in some of the spooky season festivities, whatever those might be for you, whatever traditions you observe. Again, I will have one of my favorite traditions, my Skyrim Halloween video coming out on the YouTube channel in the next couple of days, before Halloween for sure. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you enjoy it when it drops. When we get over to Serenico's channel, make sure you use that raid emote if you have it. Maybe you can throw it in the chat there, Drake, if you have a second. And hit that follow for her if you get the chance. Love you guys. See you next Sunday. Take care. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you next time.